hello.
I'll be right back, Whip. Your stream's on in my office. I got to go turn that off.
Okay. And we got Ed up too, so he'll be here when you get back. Hello, hello.
Hi, Whip. How are you
Hi.
shaking?
I am shaking like a pepper shaker. We've got Chris
That's awesome.
Aquazone. Hello, buddy. And Dennis Christensen and Mexicali and Uncle Smiley and
What?
who else do we got? We got Sue Ann and Xanadude and just one more fish. What's up? One more.
One more fish.
It's going to probably be a light crowd tonight just because, unfortunately, I could not go during the day because I was working. And now I have to go up against the juggernaut that is Jeff Pelham and his auction. So normally I try to go in the mornings when Skip and Jeff do their auctions, but was not an option this time around. So how are you fellas doing? Does everybody know Mr. Jeremy from Aquarium Domain and Chattanooga Ed, the Ed Nuga himself? All 8 of you.
I know him.
And
Nico.
We're gonna yeah, and there's Nico too, looking dapper. Not as dapper as Dennis, but he's pretty dapper.
Trying to figure out where in the house I want to put my fingers.
Oh, cool. You should put it on your wife's jewelry box.
Yeah, that'll go well.
And keep her out of there. Get that off of there.
Funny.
I don't know if you could hear that in the other room. I was listening to music in the office, and then I just clicked on your stream to see what time it was starting, and I got your text, and I came in here, and your stream came on, the subwoofer and everything, so it was like, all right, this one's Whoop! Coming from the other side of the house.
Well, I logged on exactly when you turned on. Like, when you hit start, I saw it like 1 second before you hit start.
Well, I figured we'd talk some Clash. I know people are probably clashed out, but it's hard to just put that behind you when it was such a good time. I don't know about you guys, but I had a great time. I assume you guys had a great time. I know you didn't do as well on the sales as you were hoping, Ed, but I know you had, you got an opportunity to play games. Hey, Skull, and
yeah,
and hang out with people you hadn't hung out with before.
And be in a wedding.
And be in a wedding. We got to see 2 of the cooler people in the Fish Fam, 2 of the coolest people in the Fish Fam getting married.
Oh, not Jeremy.
And Jeremy. Jeremy was there.
We got to meet Skull.
Me most of the weekend, though.
Shit.
And Jimmy was there, so I got to say hi to Jimmy.
Jimmy.
Yep. From Fritz. He works with.
Yeah, videographer for Fritz.
I didn't get to meet Jimmy.
He put out a video.
Aquarium Co-op. Aquarium Co-op.
Oh, Jimmy. I did see him. I saw him in passing. I did not actually get the chance to talk.
He just put out a video on the Clash either yesterday or today.
I've played board games with him before.
I was all like, how come you didn't invite me to the board game? And then he's like, well, that was Sunday, Whip. You had left already. I'm like, oh.
Gravedigger is in the house.
Hey, Gravedigger, what's going on, buddy? Bagging fish for the quad, but I'm here lurking. Man, I was going to go to the Clash or to the Quad City, but man, I am beat after the weekend that we had last weekend and then working 60 hours this week already. It's just I'm done. I got it. I'm taking a day.
I got to make a Gravedigger action figure because that's just such a great name.
It is a great name. You're just going to make him into a truck?
No, I was
green truck.
No, I don't know, but I'll probably make him look like a mortician digging graves.
That's another way to go. It'd be cooler if he was a truck.
Maybe we could have like a green pickup truck in the background or something that he drives to the Morgan.
And I just subscribed to him. His Gravedigger is actually Nico. Stop hitting my. I just became his 6th sub.
What? Does that mean I'm not sub to him?
I don't know. Maybe you're one of the other 6 or other 5.
Let me
But
go to YouTube real quick.
He's
is
got
probably
a
gonna go bad.
backhoe. He's like a little guy on a backhoe. So maybe he actually digs graves in real life. Because that's how my friends used to dig them.
Pretty crazy how fast those whatever like 3-4 days went at the Clash band. It's just like,
man, oh man, I could not believe it.
Too fast. Oh, I was in so much pain. If it wasn't for the D&D crew helping me out in my booth, I would have been up the creek. Because my calf, I've got a partial tear in my calf, and I'm supposed to ice it all the time every time it gets sore, and I never iced it for the whole 5 days I was there, and it just hurt like crazy.
How come you didn't ice it? Just because time?
I didn't have time to ice it. Look at Killer Kitty just gave you $1 bajillion.
Kitty,
time to
you
ice.
don't gotta give me money.
Killer's awesome.
She
Dude,
is awesome.
she did such a good job with Kalish setting up my action figures. I can't thank you guys enough. And she was
really
an awesome
did an
co-judge
awesome
with
job.
me.
Except for they kept I kept falling down into people, knocking everybody else down.
Well, it wouldn't have happened if I would have known that one fish tank wasn't prepared. I would have had a cleaned out 40 breeder or something, but I didn't have anything cleaned out because I thought I had that acrylic ready and it was all scratched up. So I couldn't use the acrylic for 80 gallon that I was planning on, which is really tall. Because I was going to put the stickers above and I was going to have like a 10-inch thing and have all the people, like one set of people on the floor and then one above it, and then put stickers above and below their heads for who they are.
Yeah.
But we just had to cram everybody in a 20-gallon long. And Killer did an amazing job because she's awesome.
And I need to toot their horn, both of them, on helping Crystal out, my Crystal. The minute I got those Synodonis catfish set up in the tank, and then I'm like, I'm gonna go get a coffee, and then I went to go get a coffee, and Scotty, he was like, or he goes, don't forget about the aquascaping contest. And I'm like, oh, that's right. You got to remind me when that is. And he goes, it started like 15 minutes ago. I'm like, crap. So I completely abandoned my wife, who's never bagged a fish in her life, much less, even netted one. And so I'm like, I gotta go. I gotta do this thing. And I guess Holly looked over at her and said, have you ever done this before? And she's like, no.
Well, and Kalish did a wonderful job bagging fish because I got 20 of your guys, or not 20, 5 of your guys, and they lived the whole time in the bag she bagged them in.
Yeah, I had one bad news story that the ones that Skipper bought not bought, but sent. I guess I don't know who paid for the shipping. I didn't, but they sent them to Go with the Flow, Richard Reynolds, and they did not make it.
Oh, bummer. Well, that could have maybe been bad shipping and handling, like somebody.
Well, they were a couple days late, from what I understand. So, and it was like 100 degrees there, which I believe because it's been 90 here.
I have I normally travel with a cooler, so I can just buy a whole bunch of that orange tea stuff that I like. and I had it, and I just ice it and I just down it as I drive. And I had to use my cooler for the fish. So I put them in there, and my room was like so cold. There's a trick that your bathroom is generally more warm than
Yeah.
your bedroom, and you can always heat it by steaming up over and over, which James and I have done back in the old days. But keeps the fish alive, and they stayed alive in the bathroom, and then I packed them in my cooler and they were good. But I didn't get home till Tuesday. So
Yeah, right. Yeah, you got home just as we were wrapping up D&D. So Kitty says Kalish is a fish catching and bagging machine. I was the rubber band applier. That's funny.
well, and Whip asked me how to do the rubber bands, and I know how to do it, but my fingers are so big, it's hard for me to get the last good tight on it.
Me too. I mean,
So,
and I don't even have big fingers, really. I mean, they're not tiny, but
well, they're still
I
big though for what you need.
because
Little fingers are
David
better.
from Elfish did that video for me, and he basically did it like you did. He goes around once, folds it over, and then goes around and around and around and around and around. And I think he gets like eight times around.
I just
And
can't get that last one on.
I couldn't even get 6. I'm like, I cannot. I mean, my fingers felt like they were going to start bleeding.
Yeah.
There's Denny number 2, Denny McKelvey. What's going on, buddy?
Hey, partner. And you know what? I was called Dapple at the wedding several times by people.
Dapper.
You
don't want to be called
Dapper.
Dapple. Yeah.
Dapper. Yeah. And so I felt like I was if I was a wrestling team, Dennis and I would have been a wrestling team.
That's right. So Skull,
really close
Skull,
to Dennis.
tell me, post in chat. I know it's Ed Moat and oh God, I had it just a second ago. Now I forget. Who are your guests coming up here on
Broomer,
Wavemakers?
Ed, Broomer, and Dean.
Broomer. Yeah, that's right.
And Dean.
So was Gary Lang.
Oh, maybe
Gary
it was
Lang's
Lang
going to be
instead
in?
of Dean.
Well, Ed Broom, Gary Lang, and the other one.
Greg Sage. I don't see Gary Lang.
Oh, Greg Sage. Yeah, sorry. One of those G
I'm not
names.
a big Lang guy.
So, I mean, and that's on the, God dang it, I forget the date now. 9th? I believe it's the 9th, right? 19th.
For sure.
Ooh, I almost misled you.
So
on the
we
19th,
still have a
October
while.
19th. You guys, so yeah, I'll remind you guys later.
Is that during Halloween?
No, that's a month, 2 weeks before.
Okay.
So Kitty wants to know, what did Aquarium Domain end up getting at the Clash, or has he already said? No, he did not say, and I don't know that you got anything, did you?
No, just good memories.
And fangers. You got some fangers.
Oh no, yeah, I bought the shell with fangers growing out of it.
That's awesome. And I forgot to put your candy out, so I got your big bags of candy.
Better you than me.
He forgot.
Well, they were sitting on that table. They were actually on that table behind us, but we never got them over.
I kept putting them out, and then somehow they kept going back into Ed's bag. I don't know what happened. It was the weirdest damn thing all weekend. I legit could have sold 2 of his action figures, though. Little kids were coming up looking at them, and I was like, $8 each. And the dad's like, okay. I was like, nah, just kidding.
Yeah, right.
It would have been interesting to see who they wanted.
Right.
Kid was pretty small, so probably somebody in the front is probably all I could see.
Yeah, probably Monster Fish Gal was right in the front, and she looks pretty cool. They are all in their fish tank in the other room right now on the cat castle. So the cats probably aren't very happy because they got to jump over it to get to the top of their castle. but I'll get them in here tomorrow.
You guys, I don't know what to do with the aquascaping tank that I got. Remember
Well,
last year I gave
spin-
you my tank, Ed? Right?
No, you took.
No,
Oh,
I
yes, you
took.
did. Oh, it
Yeah,
was Shady. Shady wanted us to do it, and
yeah.
then
And so
I
I did.
couldn't.
Well, I think we split it, right?
No.
He gave us the table and the thing, and you took the table and I took the. And
Yeah.
then
Well,
I didn't want the tiny little tank, so I gave you the tank and I took the filter.
Well, it was really crappy because we thought we'd be able to do it together because he gave it to both of us.
Yeah.
And they'd only let one of us do it because he signed up for one person. But other people could sign up for two and it didn't cost any more. So that's ridiculous.
It was a little bit ridiculous. But rules
But
are rules, I
because
suppose.
yeah, because I was gonna help you get it done before the movie, remember?
Yeah.
And that was it. We were gonna just do a power job.
Well, I
on it.
ended up doing that anyway. And then I
Yeah, it
left
was
it
just a
and
one man.
filling it up because I'm like, I don't know when you're supposed to fill it up, so I'm done. And I
Dee so
walked away.
sweet. I just got
Hey,
done
Jake,
with my Wild Bill
indoor Katie.
action figure.
What's that now?
This is Wild Bill. He flies the Dragonfly in G.I. Joe. Well, they sell this action figure for $125. So I made my own. It's got 3D printed holsters and belt and hat and head.
Well, all right.
Because I really like Wild Bill, but I'm not spending 120 some dollars on him. Especially when I get the
I think
joy of
Jeremy
making.
has like 7 of those. You should have just asked him.
Sometimes you can find them for sale for around $85. You know, that's a
Oh,
steal.
dang You probably buy them all.
And actually, I wish I remember. God, I don't know. I was like maybe in college or a little after college, and my brother's son found all my old Star Wars toys in the basement of my parents' house from like the '70s. You know, and like took them all and played with them, and you know they're all gone, whatever. But I was like, man, I wish those were still around. It's probably like worth a bunch of money nowadays.
Right. Well,
Yeah.
if they're open, they're not worth much. But if you had kept them in the box, like
Oh no, they were all played with and
uh,
everything. Yeah.
Well,
knuckleheads
even the
do,
ones
I don't
now,
know why. Yeah.
even the ones now are
I had
probably $75
I
a
had a
piece.
buddy that he knew when he was a youngster, like back in when did it come out? 76 to 82, 83? Was
Oh, it
that
came
the
no,
first run?
came out
77
in
to 83?
78, I
77,
think.
right? Anyway,
Maybe 77.
it was a
Late
long
70s.
time ago.
I was
And
5.
he knew enough to keep them in the box back then.
Crazy.
I think I'd rather just better like played with the damn toys at that age.
Right? I mean, he'd get
Yeah.
them for his mom had somehow acquired a couple of like jewelry cases, and he had put everything in there on display.
See,
But
that's what my buddy Kenny Hammond did. And he's been collecting Star Wars ever since. So he buys every single thing. And he has like multiple packs in this one room. He has nothing but a display room where he could have a museum. He has knives and Star Wars toys. It's crazy.
knives?
Yeah, he also collects knives.
That's an interesting combination.
Yeah, well, people do different things. I'm fishing G.I.
Oh,
Joes,
for sure.
I guess, now.
Yeah. So I'm trying to remember. We didn't really go out for too many meals, did we? I think the first night we went out for wings, right?
We
And
went
then
for
Jeremy and
wings
I
on
went out to
Thursday.
Chipotle of all things, which wasn't bad, but
Oh, where was it?
When I
was
was
it?
dropping off the tucks, all the tucks.
Yeah,
Okay.
Science scale, how you doing?
next town over.
Yeah, it wasn't too far away.
We actually had
Half an
lunch
hour.
twice
Smiley.
too. We did the Arby's.
Did we do Arby's?
There's Carrie.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. I think Thursday
I did
or
Oh yeah, we did. That's
Friday.
right. I totally pushed that right out of my mind. That must have been great.
Friday. I just ate bologna and pizza at
That's
the wedding.
I brought Crystal a chicken sandwich from there. Nah, see, it's coming back. It's coming back.
Yeah, yeah. But you didn't actually bring it right back to her because after we'd already been back like half an hour, I went over to the booth and I sat there and I was talking with your wife for like half an hour. And I was like, "You already eat sandwich?" And she's like, "No, it's never got here yet." You know, so it's like, so I don't know what you did with it, but
Where the
you
hell
sat
I
on it for a while. You know,
went. Yeah, that sounds like me.
There's
Did
Hagen Hill
Hagen.
design.
Yeah, Hagen Hill. Jake and/or Katie.
HD.
Yeah.
So Kitty's talking to Science Scale about a dragon puffer. Did Carrie get a dragon puffer at the Clash, or did she just come up with one along the line here?
This is my Carrie action figure that I didn't bring
Why didn't you bring it?
because I didn't have Jesse done, and I didn't want Jesse to feel sad that I didn't have him, but I had his
Aw,
woman. But I do have Jesse's chainsaw.
how come it's Jesse's and not mine? We do the same job, Ed.
But I mean, he's kind of cooler when he does it. Do you juggle your chainsaws?
I can. You want me to show you?
Yes.
Well, I'm not gonna. It's a pull
Do you like
on.
a? Are you a big steel man, or what's your
Steel.
chainsaw of
Yeah.
choice?
We tried Husqvarna, and that saw just sucks. So, if you ever want to go buy a saw, don't buy Husqvarna.
I bought steel twice now, but then I just bought a new one last year. It's an electric one for my dad. It has an auto sharpening tool, and it's just a lot easier than the electric or the gas. It's really neat. It was rated #1 buy on Amazon last year.
What was? I was reading. Sorry.
This electric chainsaw I bought my dad. It has a self-sharpening device in it. It's really neat. Let's see if I can find it online. Electric self-sharpening chainsaw.
So several people are here. I should call out.
Oh, it's called an Oregon.
That's a chain and bar manufacturer. Not so much a chainsaw.
They have this awesome electric chainsaw that's amazing.
Steel has
Not
one
for
too.
professionals. It's not great for professionals because but for normal humans that only use their chainsaws like 3 times a year.
If that. So
Yeah.
Ed and I play D&D, right? Everybody knows that, or if you don't, you should.
Oh, Steve.
And we got to meet Amisa or Kalish, depending on how you know her from. We got to meet Killer Kitty, and we got to meet Xanadu, 2 of which are in the chat right now as we speak. There's Scuba Stevo. And that was very, very cool. I love being able to meet people. I mean, you feel like you know them because you've talked to them like this. Like we're talking to each other right now. We see them online. Depth charge. What's going on, bud? And
Hey, Dep.
but then you actually get that share space with them. And
I wish I would have introduced myself to Scuba Steve's partner. Did you say it was his nephew?
Nephew, I believe. Yeah.
Sorry, Scuba or Steve-O.
I did not.
I didn't do that.
I did not either.
Just
But
here.
in my defense, I did not see that little guy much. Steve was everywhere, but I didn't see his nephew.
Yeah.
Who
Well, every time I would think
had
about
to
it,
have
he
been right
wasn't
there.
around, so I didn't want to say anything. But he left the funniest photo of all time on my
Yeah, he
phone.
did. That is a great photo. It's almost, I don't know which one's better. Somebody captured a picture of Scotty. Did you see? Yeah, that's great.
I mean, that is crazy.
Show the one of Scotty. Do you have the one of Scotty?
I don't think I have any of Scotty's.
Oh, Scotty's
Uh,
is classic as well. I got it
I
right
have
here.
Depths Unknown.
You know, he looks good there. You got to find the funny ones.
I don't think I have any funny ones other than.
Here's Scotty.
Oh,
He
I
was
got
done.
one of Carrie that I didn't take. Oh, that's a great picture of Scotty.
He's just out. Yeah. And then
Jeremy, did I get a picture of you holding your action figure?
No.
Dang it. Sorry.
and then here's me wearing the Mike new local Austin Mike glasses.
Bring the action figure to the OCA, Ed.
Okay.
Are you are going to that? You both are going to that, right?
Well, I'm hoping to go.
No.
I gotta
You gotta,
call
yeah.
them and get my
You got to
tickets.
commit right now. Let's put it in stone right now. You want me to make a reservation? I'll do it right now. He's like, nope. I'm not committing.
It's like if I
There's
don't
money.
move, they'll think my camera locked up or something. It's an
Right.
internet
Yeah,
connection
don't
problem.
notice the fish.
There's the moneyless maven, Miss Shirley. Hello, and roar. I'm still sucking at that. I got to work on my roar. Looked like Edgar Winter in that photo.
You look like somebody cool.
And yeah, definitely not me. I look like somebody else.
I think you kind of look like the guy from Lost. Sawyer from Lost.
Never watched it. Not a single episode.
I didn't
And that
watch
is
it till
not
the end
because it
because it.
sucked or because I had any kind of anti-lost whatever.
It
But
was
yeah,
good.
I just never watched it.
It was good for a while, but then it got real stupid, and it's like you were never going to figure out what's going on this island. Never.
Well, that's the problem with a lot of them. I could not the two that everybody loves and I just can't do anything with is The Wire. I can't
Never
watch
seen
The
it.
Wire. I've tried like 3 times. I can't watch it. And The Sopranos. Can't watch that one
Oh,
either. I get
Those are both classics. With
I know
I
everybody
don't know
loves
what
them and I'm
Wire
like
is. What's
especially growing
Wire?
up where I grew up, The Wire is hilarious because it's like we lived through it.
I haven't seen the Ozarks, and that's kind of like where I used to live.
Whip, remind me of Little John from Robin Hood. Oh, yes, she told me that. Apparently, I have to go watch Robin Hood Men in Tights. I told her I would. It may not be today or tomorrow, but I'll definitely get it done before Scotty watches Star Wars.
Crap, I forgot. I'm not wearing my glasses. I got to wear these things.
Uh, Scuba Steve says the Ozarks is good. I did start watching that, and I think I did. It was one of the series that have no, maybe it wasn't the Ozarks. Who's the guy that's in that? Bateman, right? Jason, right?
Yeah.
Jason Bateman. He
Bob?
was in a series I started watching, but I don't think it was that. It was where like his dad or something went to jail.
I don't know. What's The Wire about?
Just jail.
Electricians?
No, it was people in jail, and that's all I remember. And I just remember going, "This is just dumb."
I don't want to see that.
Now, each season it covered Baltimore like gang crime from like a different angle.
Have you guys ever seen any of those episodes of American Horror? I've never seen an episode of that either.
Nope, never in my life.
People really talk them up like they're really good.
Did you ever see that show where there was a guy and he had 3 sons, and then he married a woman who had 3 daughters, and they combined their
My 3
families
sons.
together?
My
No,
3 sons. They
and
had
they had like they had a maid.
Uncle Charlie. No, I think it was Uncle Charlie.
No, this
Did they
one had a
have
maid,
I can't
and the
imagine
front yard
that,
was astroturf. Yeah, the Brady
What are we
Bunch.
talking
Thanks,
about?
Killer Kitty.
Oh, I've seen the Brady Bunch.
So Shirley says we're nicer. She thinks she's blocked over from chatting over on the auction. People are acting like she isn't talking, so maybe she is, or they're all assholes. I don't know. Did you have a problem with Jeff? Because he doesn't seem to have a problem with anybody.
Jeff
I don't know.
Kane?
Yeah, no, Jeff Pelham.
I really don't know Jeff Pelham.
I don't know him either. I've been on his live stream, not on his live streams, but in his live. You know what I mean? I'm in the chat. Alice was a good show. Alice, really? The spinoff?
Alice wasn't a spinoff. That was Kiss My Grits. Mel's Diner.
No, Alice was the maid. That was
Oh,
I don't remember what Kiss My Grits lady was. I don't remember her name. Mel, Kiss My Grits. I remember that.
she was just the like a supporting character. Flo. I think her name was Flo.
Flo. That sounds right.
But the main actress I thought was named Alice. Man, I'm getting my movies.
That'll get you blocked. You start talking shit about people, you'll definitely get. Whether you're right or wrong, that'll definitely get you blocked. And
we won't say anything negative about Alice.
In the Brady Bunch. How did we get on the Brady Bunch?
You're dissing the Wire,
Chris
man.
is
So
here.
I figured I'd bring up something more your speed, you know.
What did Skull say that she agreed with? Oh man. Can we need to keep the drama out of my stream, okay? I don't need any drama. Whip, go back to the start of this.
Say, Whip, should we tell everybody what Skull said about Jeff Kane at the class?
Co-hosts he's gone through. Oh, we should. We should like totally like out Jeff.
We'll just start taking a bunch of random names and be like, "Did you hear what this person said about that person?"
I heard that Jeff Kane's never actually caught a muskie in his life.
Skull was saying Jeff Kane's beard's not real. He just puts it on for the videos and stuff, you know.
Yeah.
Brutal.
Oh my gosh. I didn't know that.
He's actually a high-powered lawyer that pretends to be more than he is, or less than he is.
Lives in Manhattan. Got an AI fish room.
He'd believe you. Stop it.
I heard somebody say he was French.
Hey, you don't have to insult people like that, Ed. Come on.
So
I'm wearing Rico.
What's your most memorable experience? You got to talk to Johnny. I know you were talking to me about that, Jeremy. What about you, Ed? I mean, and that may not be your most experience or your favorite experience, but it's just what I remember you telling me. What did you do, Ed?
My favorite experience, I think, was eating.
Was hanging out with me? God, you're so cool.
Well, kind of eating that wedding cake.
Yeah,
That
that's kind
wedding
of the
cake
same.
was the best wedding cake or the best carrot cake I've ever had in my life. I've never
I was
had a
gonna
carrot
say,
cake better than that.
I thought I was gonna say hoarding that 5 pounds of candy to himself for the
You're
ride
right.
home.
That
Yeah.
Ooh, I also enjoyed eating that bologna by myself.
Yeah, you did.
Cinnamon girl
Screw
gave me
everybody else.
a pound of bologna and I ate it all by myself.
Yeah,
I
mine
about worked
actually was.
myself to bed that night. That was the best night I had, just out front talking it up.
I always like when I get to meet new people. So this one, I actually met a bunch of new people that are, from the fish fam.
Right.
Putting the conversations faces to the names, and then obviously talking with Johnny Dan's Fish was very interesting and very enlightening for me. I mean, he'll forget more about fish breeding than I'll ever know probably, and also getting some of that industry stuff from Grant. That was a good time as well. Learning
Grant's
about
just
the
such a good
fish
guy.
world.
I don't get a chance to talk to him as much as I would like because
I think you gotta catch him on that Saturday night because he's doing all the vendor work. So kind of
right.
like after Saturdays when he gets to cut loose and relax.
Yep. And usually we're singing or doing something else silly that what did we was that the night we ended up playing D&D or not D&D but the board game?
It was the night of the
Maybe.
sing along after that out front.
Yes.
Yeah. And I think we went up to my how I got upgraded to that suite and we went up there and had some pictures done and we staged some pictures and whatnot. And then we ended up playing
Last
a game. And by the time I got back down, it was right. Wasn't that the same night? That was Saturday night, right, Ed?
Yeah, probably. I didn't see
Because they
you till
kicked us
like
out of
super
the
late
casino
on
along the road.
Saturday.
Fritz
What?
and Killer both were like, I'm
Larry
ready to
D.
call it. And so I said, okay, I am too, because I was getting pretty tired. Larry, that was a bummer not seeing Larry. Well, and
Who said that
so
to
we
you?
called it. We called it, and then we went down there, and I still stayed up longer than I wanted to.
Hey, Roots and Whiskers. There's Miss Lisa. Just stopping by to leave a like and say hello.
But
Well, thank
you
you.
know,
I know it's late for you. Well, it's not that late, but it's late for all three of you, both
It's only
guests and you.
9:30.
I
A
know, but
Saturday.
she's got shit to do. She got 37 cats she got to care for.
I am so hungry. I could drive up to
Hey
Steve's
Ben,
house and take him out to dinner tonight.
Denny McKelvey. Did I say hello to Denny McKelvey already? I must have.
I don't know, but he said hi to Lisa.
He did.
And I'll say hi to Lisa too. Hi, Lisa.
I got cut off early yesterday. We were on the member stream last night. I was talking about you, Jeremy, just so you know.
Sweet.
I I
Or
I
was it
told him
not
about
sweet?
the text that you sent me. I'm like 8 seconds before you guys started talking about your tank. I got a text from Jeremy from Aquarium and Domain saying that's the best John's tank has ever looked, and he goes, "Oh, thanks."
Well, I mean, yeah, I mean, it just like right when I turned the stream on, it was like so obvious because it's usually so like oversaturated with light.
Right.
But
It's
it just looked
over bright.
perfect.
Yeah.
Like I know John's always said like, "Hey, it looks better in real life than what you're seeing," and I always believed him. And then finally, you could see it properly, and it's like, "Oh wow, look, the water's clear and the light looks good."
Right. That is an amazing tank too. I mean, I know it's nothing compared to what you got going on, but
But I mean, he's had that tank for quite a while, and that was literally the first time it's ever had any justice done to it, like on video,
right.
with that lighting.
I've seen it twice in person now, and it is. When I look at it, I'm like, "Damn, that is a big sound bitch right there." I
Yeah,
can
no, I
only
mean, I believe.
imagine what'll happen if I come to your place. Well, I'm just as odd over at Big Rich's because I'm like, so that thing is. What did he say those tanks are? 18 feet long? 18?
If
that
you
right?
subtract out the pool, the predator pond, it's a similar experience, here
Yeah,
for like OFR.
yeah. Just not as many tanks, right? I don't think you don't have as many,
Uh, no, probably not as many.
but equally as impressive.
And probably the 4400 because that's very tall. So
Yes, that is as tall as me.
yeah, it's like 7 feet tall. So
Yeah, it is. That is a thing.
yeah, that in the pond, that's what separates that place for me because that's what's different about that place, like from what I already have.
Yeah,
Minus little, I don't have like a bunch of little tanks everywhere, but he's
I
got
wonder.
got a warehouse fish. So
I mean, I know you can only do so much, but I wonder if it would be possible. You know how you always do because due to cost, you do the what 36-inch glass, 30-inch glass tall. Because if,
36.
if you go any higher, it like triples the cost or whatever. I remember you saying something like that on one of your videos.
It has to be thicker so it doesn't warp or bend bow.
Right, but the dimensions matter for cost. I know that for sure because yeah, I mean that's what you were saying. The reason
Yeah,
you go as
normally
high as you do is because any higher
if I want to
and
if I want a 4 or 5 foot deep tank, I'll build up the framing and then the glass will start 12 inches up or whatever.
what if
Um,
you were to double stack it? Like it would obviously have like a frame in between, but like if you were to go the full 8 feet or whatever you have in your basement, could you do two panes and keep it fairly cost or that would just
I
still
mean,
cost you $1 million? Hey,
you
Sketty.
can you can laminate glass together.
Scotty,
I mean, I wouldn't be able to even maintain a tank like that. How would I get inside of it to do it? You know what I mean? Like if it went all the way to the ceiling.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I didn't even think
like
about
like
that.
even like
Maintaining would be a
OFR,
problem.
right? That 4400
could you
gallon.
could you
Yeah, they
climb
His
got to
into
son.
it from the attic? Could you like
Well,
climb in from
that's what you'd have
above?
to do. You'd have to punch a hole through the floor in the upstairs, But like even like with OFR's tanks, like the 4400, he needs his son to get in there, like basically go scuba, snorkeling down in there to maintain it. So I'm just not I'm not willing to commit to that.
Yeah. Were you squeezing your body through like a 18-inch gap in the between the ceiling and the and the top of the tank?
Yeah. I mean, it's not easy for I've seen on video like Josh do it when he's in his early 20s. It didn't look that easy to do.
Yeah. And we are in our early 20s.
Yeah, those days are long gone. Plus, I'm a lot heavier than Josh, so it's like what that little hole he fits through, I may not fit through that thing,
You're right.
or be able to get back out.
Sue Ann's going to OFR in 3 weeks. She and her
Mhm.
husband, depth charges, they are regulars over there. They are the two top mods or two of the top mods. And
Oh, yeah, right. I assume we'll go back
Awesome.
over at the OCA too, right?
I'm hoping. I mean, I don't see unless I say or do something that pisses him off. Where I am no longer invited, but we should be able to go. And if Ed goes, that'll be your first time over there, right?
Yep. I really want to go to Flips also. I want to call
Where is he
Robin.
at?
Yeah,
He's in
he's in
Cleveland.
Youngstown, I think.
So he's in
Somewhere in
Ohio.
Cleveland area. Yeah, he's right
Yeah,
there,
but
real close. I think he's close, isn't he?
I have no idea. I didn't even know he was in Ohio, much less in Cleveland. So
he's not in
yeah,
Cleveland. He's in another city.
I didn't comment, Jeff, but that was kind of cool. That little like 18-minute video you did, 22-minute video. I can't even remember anymore, but it was he did a little virtual like excursion on his bike, him and his wife, I believe, Jill, right? I've already started to forget, but I remember going, hey, that's kind of cool. I mean, it's like a view from his helmet cam or maybe a chest cam. I'm not sure.
So, hey, Whip, was it at the Clash where somebody showed us a picture of Jeff Kane from before he had a beard and everything?
Yes, it had to have been.
Yeah, like
Jeff,
on his phone.
you actually were outed. Who showed us that?
It's probably
you-
like from like 20 years ago or something.
Oh, it was a long time
Was-
ago. You were just a punk kid, and you had no
Yeah.
beard, no hair. I mean, you had short hair. I
Was he
think you
wearing a
might have been in
beret?
the military.
He had like a button-down shirt, but like with no sleeves, like a
Yeah.
flannel, kind of thing.
He has a really cool tattoo on his hand.
Jeff posted
all
it
I can
himself.
say.
Oh, okay. You were holding it in your hand? That's talent.
Sounds safe.
Oh, he cleaned up for an interview. I've done that. And then I quit doing that.
Then once he got hired 6 months later, poof, the beard.
Yeah. Yeah, right.
I had to shave for the wedding. I had nasty razor burn on the bottom of my neck.
Yeah, I did too. I didn't have razor burn, but I did shave just for I did it just for Foxy.
It's got it.
Do you have cologne or not cologne? What's it? Aftershave lotion? I didn't put anything on. I wonder if it would have helped.
Help what?
Aftershave lotion?
Did you? Oh, you mean to? I never use anything. I don't even use the cream or whatever you call it that you put on your face to shave. I just dry shave every time. I got no time for
I
that.
just use an electric. My mom bought me one that you're supposed to do your scalp with, and I just do my face once in a while with it. It's pretty cool. It's got like 5 spinners and they rotate as they go on your face, so they curve on your body and they get a really good. It's a lot better than any other one I've ever used.
Care to check in there on that conversation there, Jeremy? What do you use? Do you use the 3 blade?
I don't shave. It's just,
I don't shave.
You're just born that way.
Yeah.
You're
doesn't
a lucky
grow.
man.
No, I use both.
Or you don't shave, you just pluck. That would be so painful.
Nah, I kind of like the razor blade shaving cream, like once or twice a week, and then in between with the electric, keep it down.
That's all I do is the electric. Keep it down, keep it down, keep it down, keep it down, and then when events come around, I shave. Jake, the bike says I need a diet. I can't keep up with Jill unless I'm pedaling as hard as possible and on flat or downhill with the wind at his back. Dennis says, Nair? Jeremy's using Nair. That'll keep it down. Good.
Oh, that
God,
brings back memories.
It is hot down here. Dudes. All right. So after
Here
the class,
too.
I came home. I got a dead fish in here. I got 2 dead fish over there. One of which is a bristlenose that is, full grown. So I right away I jump on a water change here. Completely missed the fact that one of my lemon cichlids decided the water looked wetter on the other side, and it landed over here and died because I just let it sit there. I didn't realize it had come out. He jumped out of the tank. Is Kreger here? Hey, Kreger and Nancy B. People are sneaking
Triple
in
C.
without me looking.
Yep, Triple C.
But
I might
yeah,
be
so
B next
There you
week.
go.
yeah, you do.
Maybe I'll sell enough stuff I can afford to go to the OCA.
Oh, and seeing Nancy B, seeing as how she ignored my request to communication because she's so
Well,
much
Ed,
better than me.
I already got you a free ticket into the OCA, so.
What?
Oh, that's awesome. Thanks. How much do those cost, though? I'll pay for it. I don't want free stuff. You don't have to do that. Do you have free tickets?
Yeah, I got it for free. So,
Oh, okay.
What is
Well,
the
that's awesome.
Kentucky one? Kentucky Fish.
it's like
June
next June, right?
26th.
Yeah.
It's the same weekend as my GI Joe Fest in Augusta,
Oh,
Georgia.
that's why you can't go, right?
Well, I don't know. I'm back and forth. We'll see what happens. But there's only one GI Joe Fest, and there's a lot of fish shows, and the ACA is involved with that one, and that's another reason for me not to get involved. Corey said though that he was going to have a get together at his place, and so I could go check out his place then in Kentucky. So that would be neat, but I don't know. I really don't like the ACA. I think they just ruin shows.
See, that's how I feel about the Killy people and the Live Bearer people. I think they are so pompous that they think they're so much better than everybody else, and
I haven't even met them yet.
they just they ruin it for me. And then, they blame the cichlid people all the time, and I'm like, why? I know most of the people I know are cichlid people, and none of them seem to be jerks to me when I'm around.
Oh, all the cichlid people I know are great people. But at the show, it's stupid. I mean, unless you just like to do a whole lot of auctions.
I mean, worse than all those though is the snail people always talking about, oh, when your fish dies, my snail's going to eat their carcass, and it's like, man, trash. Always talking trash.
So that's June 25th through the 28th. The Bluegrass Bash. Ooh, that's somebody new. Fish the Keeping. Hello, Fish the Keeping.
Sounds very ominous.
Yes,
The keeping.
the Keeping.
Dun, dun, dun.
And there's Zenny. Hi, Zenny.
Hi, Zen. Oh, I see her now.
I just want to play in the creek with my fishy friends, is what Nancy says. Wait until you meet
That would be fun.
coral people. Ah, I can't do all of them, but yeah, saltwater people are a whole different level of snootiness. Most of them, Jeremy and
Yeah.
no, definitely on the salt side, the coral people, especially hard corals, acroporas, and all that stuff. Those guys.
When I say the ACA, I don't mean all core, or I don't mean all cichlid people. I just mean that club. Like the ALA is so pathetic. I love them. I love learning the stuff because they get good speakers and stuff. But they are the laziest group of people of all time. Me too. I've been a member of their organization for 5 years and still not gotten on the mailing list. I mean,
You got to put in your 10 years, Ed. Doesn't come
I know.
overnight.
oh, Scuba does. That's right, and you're not a snooty guy either. So
But he knows what I'm
But
talking
that one
about with
guy was
the SPS people, small polyp stony coral people.
I mean, I've had thousands of cichlids in my life, probably. So it's not like I'm anti-cichlid. I'm just anti that club.
Anti-cichlidite.
planaria keepers suck too. Steven, hello. That's how you introduce the chat.
Every club has its own problems. Like the IFGA, it's stupid because they don't want to add any of the Asian guppies to the ranks because they don't want to lose. Their guppies aren't as good as the Asian ones, and they want to win every year because they've been breeding the same guppy line for 50 years, and they win every year, and they don't
Yep.
want to add the Asians,
If
and
I
they're
lose,
superior.
if I lose connection, I will be right back. Okay, my computer is asking me to do something here, and I'm going to try to not do it. But if it makes me, hold on 1 second. Let's see what happens.
Now the Hawaii IFGA, they allow Asian guppies in now, so Hawaii is at
Am I
least
still here?
smart. Yep, you're still here. So maybe it's
Europe is
kind of
really
clubs in
good
general.
guppy lines. Europe? I don't think Europe is in the same ballpark as Asia, though.
Yeah, India and Asia, and I know that India is part of Asia, but they're also kind of their own continent that pushed into Asia. Their guppies are insane,
Seville
and
Steve,
we
hello.
never ever get to see them. And I wish that they would introduce them outside of the market of India, because we would see some amazing guppies.
Yep.
It was really fun judging the guppy competition too.
How did you and Holly do? Did you guys do the judging? I didn't even see you guys take
Yep.
off.
Oh, she was fantastic.
Well, of
I
course she
would
was.
say
She's
the
Holly.
stuff. Yeah, and she like had the program on her phone and could type all my comments and my numbers and everything, and she was just fantastic and awesome. And everybody should have somebody as good as her to help them. She should probably just judged it, and
We are
I
very
just
we are very fortunate to have the people in our lives that we do.
Kev, good
Ex
to see you.
Cali Kev. Hello, hello.
Good to see you.
That's a do you normally have the us after Kev? I know, right? She kept score for you while you were judging, right, Ed? That's why I needed my nephew to do the calculations.
Yeah, we sat down at the table that was empty and calculated it all up, but she would read it off and then I typed it because neither one of us had enough math to just go 75, 73, 74, So yeah, but she was a great
Oh,
teammate. And it was
from
so cool
StreamYard, it
because
just says US. Sorry, I'm just reading chat. Uh, on chat in StreamYard, it just says US, but I guess it's the flag. Never mind.
it says
Go
US
ahead.
also though on mine.
On StreamYard. But I bet if we
Well,
went to
also,
YouTube,
Yeah, YouTube is the flag.
yeah.
well, I'm on YouTube and it's not.
Oh no, it's not on mine either. It says flag, U.S. flag.
Mine doesn't even say. Mine just says U.S. Oh, it does say U.S. Well, no, he said flag.
Yeah, he said. Yeah,
It just
It's
says U.S. on mine.
It's those pirated Chinese versions of Windows you have on there.
Rip these glasses. No, I don't.
I'm
I can
wearing my
show
new
you.
glasses.
I had to do the math. 4 hours sleep, no food. I hope they were right.
Ah, and Holly had my back. Dr. Ted said I should disqualify somebody, and I said I didn't want to disqualify them. So I said I'm just going to give them threes and everything. And I mean, that pretty much kills you. Threes in all categories. Oh, my phone's going off.
Oh, that's just me.
Sorry.
I was trying to
Oh,
see if you
Stephen P's
needed.
here, and he's flying flags,
Yeah,
but he's not flying he's flying the American flag, but he's not flying the pirate flag.
I don't even see the American flag. It just says U.S. too.
Oh, it says US on yours, but I see the emoji on mine. So weird.
Dr. Tub is a hard ass. Dr. Tub. That's funny.
Dr. Tub.
That is. That's pretty
Oh,
awesome.
Nancy,
I
I'm
think
gonna steal that
Yeah,
from
I
you.
was
That
gonna
is
say I'm
amazing.
stealing that.
Oh,
I'm calling him Dr. Tub from now on.
yep, me too.
No more
That is
Ted.
sticking.
Yeah, that's good.
I know he calls her Mountain Rocky Top, right? Isn't that what he calls you, Nancy? Rocky Top. Hey, Rocky Top.
Steven did the pirate flag.
Yep.
I mean, Dr. Tub is so good at giving as good as he gets. So it's like he's one of those guys you want to have something good for him.
Yep.
I still haven't
I
seen
was
that
really
rope
hoping
one.
to pull him to Dr. Tub from No One. What? Dr. Tub from No One.
No one.
No One.
He didn't win
I
anything.
call her something else, but I can't say it in polite company.
Well, you should be able to say here then.
Yeah, you can definitely say it here. You ain't gonna offend nobody. Well, maybe Jeff Kane. After what I heard about him this weekend.
No.
Well, it's because he's French. There's not a lot of redheaded French people, are there?
Zanny, you and me both. That was bullshit. That was I mean, that was just the front desk getting nervous that we were being too loud. But the 2 years prior, we had gone well. I mean, damn near to the morning.
3 in the morning? You think 3 in the morning?
I think 3 or 4.
Not quite
Yeah,
that late, but
yeah.
2 maybe.
No,
Well,
that first one went late. That very first one.
Oh yeah, the first one. Last year's
Yeah.
wasn't quite as long,
No.
but still went way
They
past midnight.
open very late.
Yeah, way past. Yeah, 2 or 3 hours.
Do you want your water, buddy? Here, I'll get your water. Oh, it's almost empty.
Were you there, Scuba? In 2003? I don't remember you being in the crowd.
He wasn't there last year, but he was there the year before.
Okay, that's what he's saying. 23.
He had a first place African cichlid in the show.
Yep. Making
I
all
think
the
it was
cichlid
his
people mad.
hybrid. Was it the hybrid? His big parrot?
Wasn't a parrot, but it was African cichlid.
Oh, it was
Doesn't know
African? My bad.
English. What? What did I say? It's
Oh
not
yeah,
that
and
I
all the
don't know
cops were there.
English. It's that my brain sometimes locks up on me and then words fail me. Yeah, hybrid first class.
Ooh,
Flash plane
see?
23.
I was right. I know
You were.
Scuba's fish. It was a good looking fish.
It was a hybrid. It was a OB, right? Peacock.
You guys, we got an hour to go, and I am out of my purple drink, and I am melting into my shoes. Can you handle it
drink.
for like 5 minutes? I'll be right back.
What type of
Ed,
purple drink?
you're in charge,
I'll
Ed.
be right back.
Oh no.
Blood parrots.
Yeah, it was a parrot. He won at the Triple Crown is when he won with the one with the good looking lips. That sounds funny. The pretty blue one. What was that one called? Scuba. I don't know why I'm calling him Scuba. I normally always call him Steve-O.
I like to call them squad.
Squat, and that works. I got to make his caves. He asked me to make him a couple of caves. I wasn't for sure if a couple of caves is 2 caves or 3 caves. So
Yeah, the Livingstone I have. That's the one I was thinking of.
that's the one that he won at the Triple Crown. It passed away.
I think he had it at the Clash though too. Maybe it didn't win, but he had it there. I think.
Oh, I thought it passed away. My bad. So, at the OCA, are you going to buy any fish or bring any fish, or what are your plans?
I don't know. I kind of want to fly instead of drive. It's kind of far to drive. So if I do, keep it light. Just be there for the hang.
That's awesome that you got tickets. I'm gonna write it down, and I will try to make reservations when we're done here.
And actually, that
Well,
hotel, it's not a great hotel, but it's not horrible. But it's pretty cheap.
Yeah, $75 a night.
I think it's less than
That's
that.
awesome.
It's way cheaper than the Clash.
Oh yeah.
I tried to pay my way, but somebody wouldn't let me.
I'm gonna. Can't find a piece of paper. What the heck?
Plus, Doc A is going to be there this year.
What?
Doc Awesome will be at OCA this year.
Oh yeah, that's what he says. I'll believe it when I see it, but he's supposed to be there.
Yeah, he's already got the flight and everything, so he's booked.
I got to find out if they got anything on the first floor though, because when all those freaking elevators broke down, it almost killed me walking up and down the stairs.
I was on the sixth floor, man.
Get rid of that
Oh,
big bully behind you. They're actually not bullies. They just do that. There's never any damage to either one of them. One will chase the other, and then the other one will say, "Okay, now my turn." Do the old tag, you're it thing. They just like to chase each other, but they don't have a mark on them, so they're not doing any damage.
I need to get a ground fish for this fish tank. Somebody that'll hang out on the bottom.
Oh, ground. I thought you said round.
Ground. Substrate fish, lower level fish.
If only I had some catfish I could give you.
I almost put those catfish in there, and then I thought they might mess up stuff. Boy, it's really getting. I gotta clean that glass. It's
Hey,
getting
Ed,
a lot of algae.
don't you have like
Mary!
a big cube tank, like 200-gallon plus or something?
I have a 200-gallon. It's 4 foot by 5 foot by 2 foot, I think.
It'd be cool if that was behind you, like in the streams,
It was. See, I originally had it custom made for my house in St. Louis, and it was put in the wall, and it was like a window. It was my discus tank I had for years. It was behind a couch.
How's it set up now? Is it in wall or is it just freestanding?
It's just freestanding. I didn't build this house. I pre-bought it. So I'm going to turn it into, I was actually planning on working on it either tomorrow or the next day. Right now it just has one giant Synodontis. It's about a foot long. So I was going to put my rainbows in there and then grow out some African tetras or African tetras. No, what are Congo tetras? And put them in there once they get big enough. Because the cichlids mouth is only about the size of a dime.
You mean the
It's
catfish?
got a real small, the catfish has a really small mouth, but I still don't trust him. So I want to make sure that the Congos are at least 2 inches long.
Yeah, these
I just don't want to feed
these
him.
are rare, from what I'm told. Lattice or something like that. I always forget their name, and I sure as hell can't remember their scientific name. Let me see. I might be able to pull it up.
I have the turquoise rainbows to put in with them, and they're big enough now that they can go in. So I was going to do some rearranging on that tank and put some plants in it, because it used to be a tank that had geophagus in it, so I didn't have any plants in it. Well, actually, I did. I had a whole bunch of floating plants. I had water sprite that had completely grown across the top of it, but then I got some severins in there, and they ate it all. I mean, they
lattice
literally
cichlid,
every
Luma
plant.
tilapia dardenii. Anybody? I don't know if anybody's ever even heard of that before, but that's what they are. And all they do is chase each other back and forth and back and forth and back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. Although they're quiet now. Oh no,
I
maybe
could
they're not.
probably, I could probably put a pictus or two, a couple of pictus in here. How long do pictus get?
I
5,
don't know.
6 inches.
I mean, when they get that big, they could go into the big
Hey,
tank.
Tommy.
I could put them in the 200 if they get too big. Hey, Tommy. I was thinking about Tom's show last night, or Tommy Silver's show last night.
Glitchy,
I saw
it
his.
has to do with being old and putting in time and effort and knowledge and saving up a lot of money.
Also
Well, why don't we
being
let Jeremy answer it?
built over the last 10 years too. So
Yeah.
like the 3000 and all that was built in 2015 or 16 or something like that.
Oh, really? They're that old? I didn't realize they were that old. So you've been
Yeah, actually,
well,
when I first actually could it be even older than that? Maybe 2014. When I remodeled the basement, I built those, but they didn't actually get like turned on for like 4 years because of other stuff going on.
yeah.
But
I was
they were built, ready to go.
I was thinking about building one like that someday in my secondary fish room and have it because that's like next to my living room, and then do a window tank into my into my living room. So I
Ed,
might do that someday.
you remember this guy. I think you used to stream with him out of California. What his name always eludes me.
Was it Surfer
Multi-tank
John?
addiction.
Yes, multi-tank
Oh, yep.
addiction. But what was his
Chris?
name? Chris.
Chris,
Chris.
yeah.
Yeah, he had a
He's out of
do-it-yourself.
Portland.
Yeah.
He wasn't he just
Oh,
across the border into Washington State?
Oh,
I know he
yes, he
was over
was.
there somewhere.
He was actually it was called Vancouver, Washington. He lived in, I think, but it was
He's
like
like
a
a
suburb of
stone's
Portland.
throw from Oregon or whatever.
Yeah.
But he built a tank in his garage.
Yeah, it was a pretty big one. I mean, it wasn't aquarium domain big, but it was pretty big,
Yeah, I
right?
think somewhere in that maybe 500 to 800 range, somewhere in there.
Yeah, that's what I want to say too. It wasn't 1,000, but it was definitely more than your standard 300.
That's what I'd probably do if I built one. Would be a
Right. I mean, you got
500,
to go at least
100.
1,000 if you're gonna build one, right? I mean, otherwise you just go buy one. Because
Well,
John's big tank is a 360, right?
Yeah.
it's
John
all about
KG
the
Tropic.
custom. That's if you
Well,
like really long rectangles.
things change though too, man. Price like there used to be you had to build it a certain size to make it worth the effort economically, but the price of everything has gone up. Tanks have gone up so much. Like I know for man, for 30 years you could buy a 125 for $199 all the time,
Right. And
And
now
then
they're
I
on
was blown away.
600.
Yeah, I mean, I remember one time seeing it for $300 out of Petco. I thought how insane that was, and that's so long ago that it's probably more than that now.
Yeah, they're $600, $699. They're
For
on
a
sale right now.
125,
Yeah, for a 125. Petco. You
that's
look it up,
that's
or
insane.
PetSmart.
Yeah, that's insane.
I've told my brother-in-law, he's an industrial engineer, corporate one, so he's in charge of a lot of different factories. I said, if you can ever get me an acrylic clear tube that's at least 4 feet or wider, to get it for me. Because I think that'd be awesome to have a big round tub. type or big round tank that I can just do, have the fish that swim in circles around it. I think that'd be really neat.
They're a nightmare to remove algae and biofilm from, and
Still think it'd be worth it. But I mean, I don't know if he'll ever get one, and he's getting close to retiring.
well, I can tell you what, man. All those fish that need circles to swim, put them in a rectangle or a square tank, and about after 3 hours, they'll have mapped it out. They'll know where the corners are, and they will avoid it. Even when I moved my sharks from the 2000 to the 3000, right? When they're first to the 3000, they bumped the corners for about an hour. Then they mapped the whole tank, and then never again. They have it down to a science.
Right. Jeff, who are you talking about? They are old. I've been starting to wonder if they're closer to Jimmy P's age than I thought. Who are we talking about?
I think he's talking about Scuba Steve-O.
Oh, yeah, because Steve-O's definitely at least,
He's got to be pushing 25.
Yeah, right. 800 locally for a 125. $800. But if you go to PetSmart right now, Jeff, it's on sale for like $5.99 or $6.99. I don't remember which, but you get the stand, the lights, and the canopy, I want to say, with it. Oh, Jeremy is. No.
Jimmy P.
Jeremy, out of the group that is up here right now, he's the youngest one of the bunch of us. So. Actually, Ed might be.
No, actually, I think Ed's younger than I am.
I'm 52.
Ed's still
But, I mean, Jimmy P wrote a dinosaur to school when he was a kid. I mean, so we're not even.
I feel like an old man.
They may not even had schools when Jimmy P was a kid.
So let's talk about the bluegrass. Is anybody going to go to the bluegrass? I know Ed's got G.I. Joe, so he's probably out. But what about you, Jeremy? Are you going to be able to get there and expand your
That's the same weekend as Transformer Con as well, so that's going to be tough.
I think it's crazy that Hasbro does two different major conventions on the same weekend. But since I don't like Transformers, it makes sense.
What? You don't like Transformers?
I was like, is that who makes Transformers?
Yep.
I just remember the cartoon.
Right.
All right. Who makes what was the other cartoon? Voltron. Who makes the Voltron stuff?
I don't know. That's a Japanese organization.
Japanese.
So I don't know.
Probably Hikari then. Yeah.
What what was the Goldar, Silvar, and Kip or whatever the robots were that they would change from robots to rockets? You remember that one? Space Giants, I think is the name. That was way back in the day. Showing my age there.
Yeah, you might be dipping back into the 60s or something. I don't know.
I don't
might
know
have been,
either.
but they were reruns up through the 80s, so that's when I caught them.
I just remember Voltron, Transformers, He-Man.
What was your favorite? Oh yeah. What was your favorite Voltron? Mine was the one with the cats. But there's like one that transforms into a bunch of spaceships. There's another one that's a bunch of cars and like.
What about Ultraman?
Oh, Ultraman's that's part of the whole Godzilla people. I can't think of what they're called.
Marineland High Definition LED Ensemble 125 gallon, $6.99. Normally $9.99. PetSmart.
The next class that looks like the weekend might work is 2028. The heck is Jeff talking about?
Jeff really knows his life. I don't even know what's around the corner.
That
So
doesn't mean you aren't closer than I thought.
the next 2 years, he's booked out on Clash weekends. Like, what the heck? How many sisters does he have that get married on Clash weekends?
Right? 2028? That's crazy.
I don't know if I'm going to do the Clash next year. I may take a year off.
You know, maybe your wife just needs to take a freaking weekend off. Maybe try that. Nerds. Shit.
Nancy B. Nancy, I am going to try to call and find out how much a booth could cost. I think they're $25, and see if I can get one. And then I'm going to see if I can sell any caves at the Clash. And I think I'll probably have Java moss and guppy grass bags.
Stevenson's
I get
Power
it.
Rangers were the shit.
Man, seeing these
Never
tank
got either of
prices,
them.
I might start just building tanks and selling them, but pick up only, These prices are insane.
Yeah, my custom one, I think cost it was 25 years ago, but I bet it cost me $700 to have it customly made.
My 210 it was drilled with the bulkheads, 2 3-foot lights, the glass canopy, the stand was $600, something like that. I remember thinking, "Oh my God, I can't believe I'm spending my whole tax refund on a fish tank." I've never even thought of spending that much money, and then I had to spend that much money again to get everything set up with the sump and the pumps and all the hardware.
I mean, these are all like the lowest level brands, like these Top Fins and Aqueons. They're the
Yeah,
you know,
mine was glass
This
cage.
is old enough where it was
Glass
all
cages.
glass,
Is that what they're
but
called?
but all glass is now Aqueon, right? If I remember right.
yeah, and All Glass was just the low end brand of that time period. You know what I mean?
Was
Like
it?
there was
I thought it was
always
the
way
high
better
end of
stuff.
the low ends. Wasn't it the high end of the low end?
Well, it was like the norm, like it was kind of like the base. Like, okay, there's that, but you would get like Tentacores or Oceanics or for like the good, better stuff.
Yeah, I had an Oceanic for a little bit too. That was supposed to be the top of
Or
the low end.
like Perfecto had like two lines. They had like a standard line, and then they had kind of like a better one. But yeah, I mean,
Let's see.
for these damn prices, it's like, holy crap. And
Yeah, I've been telling my wife because we're getting closer. We're not close, but we're getting closer to setting this house on fire and just moving south to Tennessee. And I was like, I just want to sell everything and start over when we get there. And I don't know that I'll be able to afford to buy fish
well, I
tanks.
already told you, man, when you move to Tennessee, we're doing project, Whipmeister, and I'm coming down there and we're going to build out that whole fish building.
Can I help? I'm really
The whole
close.
fish building or just one tank? Because
No, we're going to build the
you
whole
are
thing.
really close. You're like an hour away.
Ed's going to pick me up,
Yeah,
take me
Wait, I'm
down
going to
there,
hold you
and
to
we're
it.
going to build the whole thing.
All
I'll be
right.
there in if you need me to
Y'all
polish
heard
stuff
it.
or
Y'all heard
hand
it right
glue
here.
over. 20E is in the house.
He is in the.
Well,
He's been
shit.
in the house.
Compared to these prices, I could build you like an insane setup for less than a couple 125s.
Right.
We also need a turtle area for him outside.
Not
Well, one
true.
thing, we're going to test that water too first, see what Whip's dealing with, because
Yeah, that
his
could be
current.
horrible. It could even be worse than what I'm at now.
I don't know, man.
See how
From talking to you, I think the water you have right now is just a whole bunch of farm runoff water. I just think it's just nothing but farm runoff.
You have two really nice fish stores close to you.
if she skips the Wisconsin Fish Fam cookout, she could do it. She has to use 2 weeks vacation to get a work weekend off or be dying literally.
Oh, that's rough.
That is a tough. I don't that maybe I don't even know what to say. Words are hard. You guys played the Legend of Zelda game too, didn't you? Not me. Nope, sure didn't.
Oh, wait a minute. They did
Played
their
the
wedding at
first
the
one.
Clash. Couldn't they do the cookout at the Clash as well? Fish Fam cookout.
I mean, they could
I don't
technically. They
know.
probably could.
There's a big open area out there. There's plenty of outdoor space.
You'd have to find a campground.
Do you? I mean, we kind of own that place. We could just do it right in the parking lot.
I was telling Whip
Did
when I pulled in, the guy was blocking me, and I drove up the grassy hill and around him. You know,
did Nancy B ever respond?
About what?
Can you find my? She asked if I
She's
was
not.
going
She's
to.
really bad at responding. I've asked her to call me or text me or message me like 27 times. She just ignores me.
I can kind of feel for
Yes.
Skitty now that it's like the first time you go to Morgantown, PA, the first thing that comes to mind is I'm never coming back to Morgantown, PA. But then you just you learn that there's some spots you just have to go to the next little things over, and there's some decent stuff. And you have to bring your own coffee and water because otherwise you're screwed.
I would like to go and just go next time to the Clash and just be free to do whatever I want.
I think that's
Not
going to be
be-
my goal next year too. If I go, I'm assuming I'm going to go, but
I mean, maybe I'll do Escape. I don't know, but I don't want to have to fill my truck with every inch.
I'll book it in January when they go hot, and we'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
That's what I've been doing every year. Just no responsibilities at all. Just roll in and go with the flow.
Zenny, how did Mr. Zen enjoy himself? I don't know if anybody, you've probably talked about this in other streams, but what was that his first experience with being surrounded by fellow fish fam? I would assume because it was yours.
I feel vindicated seeing all these comments because remember, like before the Clash, I was saying that I'm going to bring a toaster oven and a microwave and all this like supplies and everything. Like I treat
Yes,
going to the Clash like camping. You got to anything you need, you got to bring it with you.
I wish I could have hung out with Mr. Zen more.
There's really only a couple, you and me both. I actually texted her and told her that because I'm like, man, I feel bad that I didn't get to sit down and talk. But, I don't think if you had a week, you could talk to everybody.
I was crummy all week. I hope I didn't act like a big crummy jerk.
Well,
the whole time.
I already told you that Crystal thought, oh, man, why is Ed mad?
Well, that was when my back was literally spasming. But
I
it
heard
just was like my.
In the award ceremony, you scared the hell out of some little kid, Ed. You were like, you look every time he looked over at you, you had some super mean look on your face.
Yeah, right.
And that kid was from Tennessee.
Okay.
I'll see that kid next week in Nashville.
He said that he had a lot more fun than he even expected. It wasn't really his scene. I figured that. But it wasn't nearly as boring as he thought either. And he really loved looking at the angels and discus. I didn't even see discus there other than they were like kitty corner from our booth. And I never walked over there because I don't want to be tempted. I know Jeremy can keep them and Ed has kept them. There's no way that I can't imagine my water will support them. Dr. Ted. Oh, no.
Dr. Tub.
Dr. Tub. Hi, friends. Finally, my first post-clash
Oh,
live stream. Work, rehearsal, another trip to PA, fish club, and my club Friday. Exhausted fish week, but glad to see you guys again.
well, that's awesome.
Mr. Zen had some amazing tattoos that he did himself. He's very cool dude.
I got a picture of him with his toy.
Yeah, but you didn't get Jeremy, jerk. There were little dinner plate size. Where was this at? In the judging area. In the judging area.
This was
Yeah, there
the
was.
glasses. These were the glasses I wanted to bring to the show, and I forgot them right here.
Sketty Nona, without pictures, I don't believe you because I never saw Gary one time. I saw
What?
you and I saw your dog.
I saw Sketty. She was awesome. And her little dog was cool too.
Oh, we talked to Gary when he was trying to get his Uber scheduled for
Oh,
Sunday.
so you can't confirm that he was there?
As long as I'm thinking of the right guy, he was trying to schedule an Uber for Sunday pickup in the morning and we were helping him on his phone.
What the hell is Kenny talking about? The only nasty thing was a piss river in the men's bathroom down in the lobby area?
Ooh, I never peed in there.
Yeah, I was on the second floor, so I just went to my room.
I think
I
I
was on the
went
first floor.
barefoot in there. That's kind of
Oh,
scary. I definitely went in there barefoot.
oh my gosh, you did.
I did.
Well, you were barefoot all over the joint.
And Skitty says, I almost convinced Skipper my husband was magic. Now I know I've met him twice, in fact, but I did not see him at the clash. That's why I didn't eat anything from the hotel. Figured that they had nasty. If they were that nasty, they ain't washing their hands either. You know. Dr. Tubb says, I think Zen and Mr. Zen win as the coolest fish fammers at the clash. I felt nerdier and nerdier as I got closer to them. Not the coolest. Zenny is cool and maybe the coolest. But I've met so many cool people. It's hard to put one in front of the other. PP Biotope. Oh, yes, I did, Kenny. I walked around barefoot all day Saturday.
Well, because his athlete's feet was like he had to itch it real bad, so that way he could scratch it quick and then not have to take his shoes off.
See, he's trying to be funny, people, but actually it was my nephropathy. Nephropathy. I can't say the word, but
And
you know.
in unrelated news, all of Whip's toenails fell off by the time he got back to Illinois.
Right. And they're black now. I don't know what.
Yeah, it's kind of a
Why are my
purplish
feet
black
black?
color.
See, Kitty is on my side. She saw the adorable puppy, but never the husband.
Yep, the Roo dog. Wasn't his dog, the dog's name was Roo?
And Nancy, you don't count because you didn't go to the clash. So of course they were the coolest because they were the only, and you didn't get to meet me.
Oh, you know what? Maybe they went down through Tennessee to say hi to her.
They did. Nancy posted. I don't know that there were any pictures, but they definitely got together.
They could have taken me home.
No, they could have, but they don't like you that much.
I know.
Yes, it was a river of piss from the pissed all over the way to the front of the sink where you wash your hands. What? What's wrong with people? And now I feel gross and icky inside.
You really shouldn't though. Because it really
I was
doesn't matter.
barefoot. I did
Yeah,
shower
but
like 27 times while I was there because it was so freaking hot. in
You know, there's
Yeah,
places in China where people just poop in the field and then they walk around in the rice field.
Hmm.
it's called fertilizer, Ed.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's okay. Your feet are
Hey,
like
it didn't
have
kill you,
thicker
so it made you
pads on them.
stronger. You know.
That's right. I can't unsee that. I
I'll
was
tell you
hoping
what.
to pull Dr. Ted to the side. I kind of did, but I didn't really. Dr. Ted, Dr.
Dr.
Tub,
Tub.
and because I've got not that it's been an issue yet, but it's coming. Because it is Chicago, but it's been in the 90s here the last 4 days, so I want to get a better idea on what to do with that damn lily when he said let it die off, basically let it shrink down to nothing, and then put it in a cool, dry spot. So that's what I'm going to do. But I wanted to like write it down so I don't forget.
I'm going to put it in tub in the pool house that's not heated. Well, we keep a little heater in there just so the plumbing doesn't freeze up in case, on a few times it freezes. But most of the time it doesn't. And when I say pool house, it's a freaking shed. It's just a pretty shed because it's made of bricks and has a bathroom.
And the kitty says, now I have herpes of the feet.
Yeah.
I am still overwhelmed by Ed's collection of Fish Fammer action figures. So awesome. We didn't know you needed a ride. We totally would have. He didn't need a ride. He had his truck.
Oh yeah. But it still would have been more fun to go down with you.
Yeah, right. He's like, can you give me a ride home and then I'll catch a ride back to the Clash so I can go get my truck?
Well, Zen could have drove my truck and I could have just hung out with her husband all the way down.
Oh, well, that's just rude.
Well,
They are amazing. I wish I had better pictures of them. Maybe Ed will go through them all one live.
Yeah,
What you
after that
talking about?
statement, Zen is retracting her previous statement of, "Oh, we totally would have picked you up."
Yeah.
Screw you, Ed.
hey, Zen, I trust you to drive my truck.
I went to the Clash group chat.
I am
Private
going to.
group therapy, maybe.
Oh, and I was going to bring a book for Dr. Ted to autograph.
I was too. Man,
Passing
oh man,
Wind
I just suck.
book. Passing Wind won his book, and then I think Passing Wind has never come back on my show, and he left before he knew he won. So I haven't, or maybe he's been there and I've forgotten to tell him that he won. But I've got to get Passing Wind's address to be able to send the fish or send the book.
Skitty, you are such a sweetie. I know you were
I'm gonna
stirring the
make a
pot a little
sketty.
bit, but yeah, she's amazing.
If I would have known she was gonna be there, I would have had her action figure done because I've been wanting to do a spaghetti mummy with meatballs.
I did not know she was going to be there either. I'll be 100% on. I should have known because I've been in like 90% of the chats that take place around here, but I did not know when I saw her there. I was like, oh my god, everybody's here.
Well, it's so hard to do everybody because like I knew that Tim the Creep Keeper is gonna be there and I wanted to do him and Mike New Austin. I've been wanting to do him for a long time.
You
And
gotta do new local Austin. You gotta because
well,
I mean, of
I
all the
I
people
told
in the
him
fish fam,
what my plans were for him, and it's just taking a little time to find what I need. So he
uh,
understands what I'm doing.
Zenny
But
says, I
now that I've
realized that the action figure Ed used for me is some girl whose nickname is the man. And I'm not sure
oh
how I
yeah,
feel about
I didn't know that. I had
that.
no idea.
What exactly are you trying to say here, Ed?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll go get her right now, and you tell me that she looks like a man or not. Watch out, guys.
Have your Synodontis surprise spawn yet again? No, not yet. Have not. They have not. Although I don't know how long it took the first time. Maybe 3 weeks, 4 weeks. Because I do a lot. I don't move them very fast. They sit in quarantine for a long time. What can I do for you?
Terrence said to tell you hi.
Hello, Terrence. My grandson called today, and they talked for a long time. He's in the army. He just got put in Texas somewhere. It's hard to do everybody. I really wanted to do Tim and Mike Ed 2025.
This does not look anything like a man, does it?
What is that? Stone Cold Steve Austin? Who's that action figure?
I think her name's Layla or Leela.
The man. He's who it
Those are
is.
man
It's the
hands, man.
Oh, I did give her man hands. See? Because I thought it'd be funnier for her to be able to hold more fish with giant man hands. But that's all. I mean, look, she's got a cool holster on with guns
Look
in
at those hands.
them.
Holy crap.
She's got the Zen. She's got a tattoo of her Syndicate tattoo.
You got to
She's
go a little
holding
bit
up.
brighter pink. You got to go a little brighter pink on the hair, though.
Well, I didn't. She changes it.
Yes,
But yeah,
because the picture.
I might.
So when she walked in, I got to be honest. I was a little bit
Scared?
verklempt. Is that the
Oh.
correct terminology? She came into the room and then she goes, "Do you know who I am?" And I'm like, "Of course I know who you are." Because the only reason I knew who she was is because she had met with the Peas and they had posted the picture of her. So I'm like, I know who you. But the hair
Well,
was like, her hair wasn't pink in the pictures. So
I couldn't see her very good from down the hall when she said, "You know who I am."
she was standing right next to me. What, weren't you sitting right next to me, or were you across the hall? I can't remember where you were.
It was D&D night.
Yeah.
I was coming out of my room with my chair because there wasn't enough chairs, and since my room was right across from the,
Yeah.
but there she is. Now that's not too far off.
No. Oh, that's damn near dead on.
Don't step on my keys.
Skitty says, I
By the-
plot. I mean, I planned on it after I won tickets for the Clash. Ah. That's how she
I
ended
need
up
this.
there. The great part about the Clash was seeing the spouses having a good time. Crystal, Rico's wife, Mrs. Skipper, Mr. Skipper left his lovely wife with us knuckleheads to go crash Vibes live stream. He just like, I'll be back. So she got stuck with us. That was awesome. I can't imagine what Whip Skipper, Rico Stan, Jody, and Mandy would be like with these awesome partners. Probably big, obnoxious douches.
I don't know if Jenna P saw her action figure. Did you see her action figure, Jenna?
Is Jenna here? I didn't even see Jenna come in.
Yeah, Jenna's name is Jenna P 2005.
I know who she is. I didn't see her come in.
She's over there, Whip.
Well, all right.
I was thinking about her action figure today, thinking I might put the same
Sweet
shirt I have on
Polly!
Stephen P
How
on
long
her.
ago was that? 4 minutes ago. I probably missed you, bud. But in case I didn't, hello. Oh, he's over at the dumbass auction. There she is. Jenna!
Jenna P.
I mean, not the dumbass auction, but the auction.
AAA auction. Yeah, the peas having that table, they were like stuck there a lot.
Yeah,
Oh, Jenna
that
works
sucks.
so much. Jenna works the whole time. And Steven works a lot too.
Yep. Between the two of them, I mean,
And
make them
I
all
don't mean to be
make them all fight, Ed, and do the sound effects.
oh my gosh, it was so funny because so everybody's like all swooshed around in the fish tank because of the ride home. And both the mermaids are out of Peplin's arms. They both slid out of his arms. And Nancy B is in his arms. And it looks like he's holding Nancy B like this.
By the head.
No, just like it's his little girl.
And then Zenny says, "Damn it! Now I'm gonna have to get that tattoo to match."
Yeah, that'd be awesome. Everybody in the Syndicate should do that. It's a Z with a line through it. I found it. I was going through brands,
Really,
Texas brands,
the
and
Peas
I
aren't gonna
found
do
that
a
one.
table next year. I don't know.
Yeah, so they can actually hang out and everything and not be
That
working the
actually
whole time.
sounds sacrilegious.
Yeah, I think I'm not going to do a table next year either. I'm just going to have fun.
What if I buy you a table?
I just want to have fun. I mean, my
What if I
leg is
buy you a
still hurting.
What if I buy you a table?
Well, I'll put toys on it. We'll put a whole bunch of I was thinking we could just ask Scotty to have some tables and I could put a whole bunch of fish tanks out with all the action figures because I'll probably have about 50 more by then.
Maybe that's what we should do. Is just like pool our money, you and me and whoever else wants to be together, and we can make a fish fam table. And then everybody who wants to just like sit down for a minute or like a gathering place, right? Kind of like Aquashella on a smaller scale.
That's pretty much how I used your guys' table this last one. Is every time I wanted to rest, I just go there and sit down.
Yeah, and that
I
it
know
worked great, right?
Well,
Oh yeah, I met,
there were like
that's how I
3
met.
times.
Crystal Killer. I was talking with Dennis. That's everybody would be there. Lefty,
Yep, Anisha was
Susie.
there a
I mean,
lot. Yep.
There
yeah,
were 3
everybody's there.
times I went to my table and there were no seats left. So I just kept walking. I couldn't sit at my own and I brought 2 spare chairs. So we had I think 8 chairs and a
Plus
cooler
the
and
cooler.
then
Yeah.
2 more. So we actually had 10 chairs and a cooler to sit on.
Tell you what, man, though, that cooler was not comfortable. That's
No, it was not.
uncomfortable cooler.
Nancy's telling me that I have to, if I buy the table, I have to stand there and sell your stuff too. And then Jenna says, "Yeah, we'll buy a table and a bunch of chairs, and we can just have a place to sit somewhere." Right. I mean, that's what I'm talking about.
That's what it was.
I don't mind spending the money because I would look forward to utilizing that myself from time to time.
I mean, I still sold a lot of t-shirts, which was surprising.
Dr.
So
Tubb, if
maybe
there
I
had
could
been a pool to toss you in. Oh, there was a pool. I could have tossed you in the tub.
we could have disco lights. Ooh, you know what we could do is we could bring in like I've got one of those tents that are just like it's like a portable gazebo. It's like 12 by 12 by 12. We could bring that in and then put black lights in there or strobe lights or
I
all
wonder if they'd
sorts of
allow
stuff.
that. We'd have to talk to Scotty before.
Well, we just asked
Could-
Jenna. She's the boss.
Or Jenna. Yeah, Jenna's the boss. I mean,
I bet they would. Every fish show I've ever been to allows it because a lot of the people that do saltwaters do it so
Jenna.
that way they can see it.
Jenna
Oh, look,
didn't
he's
get to
got
be
his
hiding.
thing.
Oh, his fingers.
I hope it doesn't break off in his hand right now.
I don't know what's going on, Ed, but you got some serious feedback going on.
I do?
Yep, you did.
I bet you the fingers were too close to the mic or the intercom and it bounced back.
Did you see this? Jenna didn't get to meet Holly. How does that happen?
I don't know. Jenna was too busy. But we never really got to hang out with Holly's husband.
Well,
just
that was
waved
on
at him once.
that was his choice. I mean, he spent a lot of time upstairs playing video games. Not that there's anything wrong with that. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying we didn't really get the opportunity to hang out with him. I was hoping to, tip a beer or 2 or 3 or 10, but he did not come down.
Thank you, Mary. You're awesome. I would like to go to Gen Con next. See if anybody in our D&D group wants to go to Gen Con. I know that
Jeremy,
Holly.
are you catching that? Are you hearing the feedback on him, or is it just me?
No, I don't hear anything.
Okay,
I
there's
just
something
heard
going on
that.
with my end. Then.
I just heard at that time when you were talking, when you were saying Jeremy. Do you hear that?
What could possibly be going on?
Feedback when I talk.
Nope, it's me. I got nothing on. There's literally nothing on.
That is so weird. Let's see what.
Hello.
Somebody got like Killer says maybe another device stream, get a phone and a laptop both with the stream, something like that.
Nope. Let me.
Nope. There's feedback.
I think we should get Dr. Ted in a place where we can have fun with him a lot more. Oh, we lost him. Like
a
I
giant
think,
tub.
Well, we could do that too. I could bring a tub, but I was thinking like if he could play his guitar in like one of those private rooms, like where they do the speeches and talks and stuff in, and have the musical show that night. I wonder if they have a cutoff on how long you can be in those. Big
the very first class I went to, the Metalheads got an Airbnb, which was a house on a bunch of acres. And they were hanging out there and partying until super late at night, and it was in the middle of nowhere. You can make all the noise you want. It was close.
That's cool. Oh, I don't know what's going on. He didn't even do a test or anything. I thought he was going to say testing 1, 2, 3.
No, I got some serious feedback going on.
Yeah, you can still hear it.
I don't hear anything though. Weird.
It's like well, he's very sensitive to any type of volume changes. It's not that bad.
It started when I stood up, so I'll stand up and sit down again and see if it fixes it.
And then it was 1.
All right, there we go. It's all fixed.
Perfect.
Of course, once Whip comes back.
How about now? Hello.
Does it work?
Can you hear?
Good.
Because I don't hear feedback anymore.
So that was it. I just had to get up and sit down again. Problem solved.
Dr. Ted. Let's see. Stream feedback or pencils in the eye? Hard choice. Not really. I was like, man, I need to get out of here.
Well, yeah. If I didn't have a table, I could leave probably a day, or like save at least 1 or 2 nights of having to be at the hotel, which is like $300 almost. So that would have been nice if I do that next year. I'll just show up on Thursday instead of Wednesday.
This is for Jenna P. Like, how about instead of that hospitality room, they use all that empty space in the back of the room with the aquarium show in it, the boat of the fish show, for like the hospitality area in the evening.
I think every
Big open space, instead of a tight little room where it gets hot and noisy and everything.
I
I'd
don't
like to
know.
see them just get rid of that whole hospitality room completely and use that money towards like a gym or something.
Yeah, that's actually a good point
it
because we just
was-
brought our own stuff anyway. So
right, like
I
90%.
didn't even go in the hospitality room.
I did not either. I walked by it. I looked in. I didn't see one person I recognized, and I walked on. I'm like, those aren't my people. I don't know who they are, but I don't know any of them.
But the year that Susie was in charge in the hospitality room was over by the D&D room.
That was the
And
best
they had
one.
hot dogs. Oh my gosh, those hot dogs were so good.
Are you still hearing it, Glitchy? Is Ed's squealing?
Maybe I just have a terribly bad voice.
I didn't even use that room.
do
I
not
still
like
have the
them.
tickets
I'll try
to
to
the I bought the VIP, so I got like I don't know 2, 3, whatever it is, free drinks, and they're still in my pocket. Basically, I should have gave those away to whoever was in there.
here, let me fix this for Glitchy real quick. Hang on.
Yeah, I feel bad. I did the same thing. I didn't go in there.
Dennis didn't go into that room either.
All right,
Neither
Glitchy,
did
how's it now?
Spaghetti.
Yeah, they got a point about the club people. I forgot about them.
Yeah, it's hard for me to
I
associate
feel,
with them.
I feel bad even saying that because I mean it's literally a club event that the two clubs put together. I totally forget about.
I've seen a lot.
Look,
Kitty, you're right. I mean, there were, but I didn't know any of them. Like I literally didn't see any of us going in and out.
We are our
Zenu
own
said,
club.
"I knew no one." So he was another one. He was another one that went in and didn't.
The thing is, I was I was walking with Drew Night Owl and talking, and we came to that hospitality room, and the door opened. Somebody came in or out, and all this like hot popcorn air came blowing out of there. And as soon as I felt that, I was like, man, I don't even want to go in there. I want to go outside,
Then he says, "All you people who squandered your free drink tickets really chat my ass."
No, I gave all of mine to Fathom.
I should have given them to somebody. They absolutely went to waste.
Yeah, I made sure to give them away. And plus, actually, now that we did a little exploring this year, Whip, we know where some other places are, so we got to connect.
Yep. Jeremy and I took a couple. I kind of hijacked him on Saturday, and then it was Friday when we went out for like Arby's and just kind of checking things out. Right? I don't even know why we went out.
We were in my truck when we went to that place, the beer store.
Yeah,
With the, I don't know, like I don't want to get started on Pennsylvania roads, but oh my god.
God, I don't know how many of you went to the liquor. Whoever went to the Clash, but there was a liquor store down the road. I don't know. What would you say? 10 minutes down the road? 5 minutes down the road?
Not even 5 minutes. Not even that far.
Yeah. And but good Lord Almighty, it would take you that long just to get out of the parking lot.
For as much trash as I could talk about their roads, I could say good things about the people because if the people didn't let us out, we'd still be there right now. So
you're right. I mean, it was insane. Some of those club members drank past their limit. We've had people up on tables and pouring drinks on people's heads. Probably
I heard that night,
this.
and I was just thinking, like,
good man. I'll tell you what, you would meet a whole new Whip if somebody were to pour something on me. I swear.
What if it's just on your feet?
It doesn't matter. You pour a drink on me, you will flip the switch, and I will be that cichlid that just loses its mind. Ask my wife. It's not something I'm necessarily proud of, but it will happen. I can guarantee you.
Well, one year it's going to happen with
Wow.
that idiot that always comes around late at night, trying to get beers. I mean,
Oh,
that,
easy, easy. We don't know who the idiot is.
he's an idiot, though. That's for sure.
Anybody got beer for sale? I'd like to buy a beer. No, none of us have a beer. Move along.
As you came to me, I was like, if I was going to give you a beer, you'd know about it. I'd offer it. I ain't offering to
Yeah,
you.
I would have gave it to you already.
I don't know who you are, and this is like 3 years in a row. You just show up and I
Yeah,
don't know.
right? I don't remember from the first year, but I definitely are that.
I mean,
I guess
I didn't say it, but I'm thinking in my head is afterwards, after the fact, I was kind of like, you realize they sell this stuff in stores. If you want it, you can just go buy it. Whatever. I mean, it's like,
just get one.
I mean, yeah, just go buy some. I mean, good Lord.
Uh-oh. Zen's not mad. She's just disappointed.
I'm sorry, Zen. I hope you're not disappointed
Oh,
with me.
about I forgot to use Jenna's, he said.
Hmm.
Oh, that one's for you.
What? Oh, hey, there's a delay on my tablet where I can see the text.
Have you ever thought to let people see your aquariums and charge them? And then he laughed. Or she.
I
It's a
mean,
she.
kind of the seeing them thing is the YouTube. It's kind of that
Yeah.
weird thing where it's in my
You really
house,
don't
so
want
it's like,
people coming to your house. Yeah.
yeah. I mean, most people probably fine, but all it takes is the one, right? And then
I've said
Well,
that many times. That's why I don't use my real name. I'm Whiplash Smilington, and you don't need to show up at my house because I really don't want to shoot anybody.
plus it's I've been in, like, I don't know, what is it now, like a 6-year perpetual state of construction, so it probably doesn't look as great in real life as it does on the internet. So probably best to keep it that way.
Well, there is that. I mean, I don't know if this is even smart to do, but you should see
I
my
mean, in my
fish.
mind, I was going to have it all done years ago, but I don't know what happened.
There's 4 fish tanks right here. There's another one over there. There's one right behind that wall. I mean, this place is a disaster. But I don't let anybody see that normally because
Actually, Mary Oliver, if you're willing to do some aquascaping there, you can swim with the sharks. I need some rocks moved around in there.
Glitchy says PA roads blow. Man, you ain't lying.
Well, I forget who I was talking to about it, but it's like coming from Maryland and the PA, when you hit the state line, the road just completely changes. It's like,
First of all, pouring drinks is alcohol abuse. Agreed. But you pour it on me, yeah, you'll meet a whole new me. I'm not saying like I turn green and huge or anything, but
why would somebody do that though?
yeah, I mean,
because it just happens. I don't know, and that's what
Has it
Jenna was
happened?
saying, that it happened at the Clash. I mean, good Lord,
Oh.
know your limits, people.
I was gonna say, I think probably the last time I saw him pour a drink on someone's head might have been like in high school. Even then, maybe not even.
And I would know I live here and have drove across the whole country. I wonder what that was about.
The roads.
Oh, yeah, about the road. Yeah, well, you come to Rockford, Illinois. Come to Rockford, Illinois, and tell me if they compare, because it sucks here too.
Well,
The
I
thing
torture
about
myself too
Illinois is
because
pretty bad.
the thing
the thing
about
about PA. Let me just.
Yeah.
I went to PA in 2003 for Hurricane Isabella in a lift truck, which is it's a bucket truck, and I'm over. As I'm driving, my left-hand side tires are on the yellow, which means my mirror is over the yellow, while my right side mirror is smacking the trees, the branches as they encroach onto the road. And the drop off is severe. There's no shoulder. It just drops off. I'm like, good Lord, how many people die here every year?
I mean, the thing that's crazy for me is I like to take a lot of those backward, like 23 East up there, New Holland Pike. It's beautiful, the terrain, the valley, but on the road itself, you got the Amish buggy people, you got, constant, like the road just goes, I don't know, it's just all foobar. It takes forever to get anywhere. But
Those damn
the
Amish.
scenery is beautiful. It's like the valley is beautiful.
My father-in-law used to drive a truck, and he'd have to go into Pittsburgh every now and again, and he'd laugh because like your front door is ground level, but your back door, 3 stories up, is also level with the ground because it's such a steep incline.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think Skipper's here, but like where he's at, he's basically in a valley with 2 big mountains on either side.
We sang 2 John Denver songs. That's illegal. Uh-oh, here comes again. Hello, 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 hello. I think it's me.
Hey, Ed, your creation also works as a cat head scratcher.
My cats, when they first saw them, would attack them because they were so freaked out, and that's why poor Skipper's got all cracked because Nico smashed it and smashed it and smashed it. That's why I
Mine
never
did the
liked
thing where she jumped up on the
smash.
counter and did the ooh, but then when it didn't move, she sniffed it and then she's like, "Oh, this shell is good for scratching."
Oh, that's awesome.
Jenna says the problem with people coming to your house is that people are in your house.
Yeah. Well, when I used to do all my live streams from my fish room, people used to invite themselves over all the time too. So I
Steven
had
said
no idea
someone's
who they
going to
were.
smuggle a big ass shark out of the basement.
There's
Yeah,
another
that'd be
weird thing,
interesting.
like because of like OFR,
Captain.
there's a lot of people that just because you have a big tank, they assume you're a rescue for big fish that they,
Miss
they don't
Petey.
want.
Scrolling down. Who's dumping anything on your big ass? Who's dumping anything on your big ass?
Who is saying that?
Well, nobody really has ever. That's one of the benefits of being a larger than normal person. I mean, I'm not like gigantic or anything, but like Jeremy, I'm sure nobody has ever really screwed with Jeremy, but or Ed for that matter. You're a big man too. We don't get picked on so much.
I'm shrinking.
The drink pouring was a few years ago. I heard it would happen. Not the drink pouring, but the table dancing. That was something that happened this year.
Yeah, I heard the table dancing this year too. Like like someone came out of there and said there's people standing on the tables or something.
And that's why we kind of got boosted out of there a little early on Saturday. Scotty has already said next year no dance music or dance floor. More tables and socializing, quieter music for hospital. Yeah, but you could take that money and put it towards dinner.
Or Dr. Ted.
Take the raffle out of the auction or out of the awards. Pardon me. Do that earlier. I think that was Jenna's idea. I'm
It
pretty
costs a
sure.
lot of money.
Yeah, but I mean, how much money does the hiring a bartender and all that alcohol that they're giving away
I don't know.
cost? I mean, I'm not saying it will offset, but I mean, it would offset enough where maybe the people would be willing to pay the difference. Anyway, I mean, I'm just shooting ideas. I don't care. It did not affect me one way or the other. I paid my money. I did not go into I did not utilize that feature of the Clash. See, Adam knows what I'm talking about. He knows.
I normally try really hard not to get buzzed, and I got buzzed way too hard on Sunday night. So I will never drink or do anything again at the Clash. I will just have fun.
Well, never say never. I mean, are you telling me you didn't have fun when you were buzzed?
Oh, I don't know. Rico's kind of annoying. Nico is, or not Nico, Rico is kind of bugging me. I just said Nico because I saw Jeremy's cat.
How could Rico bug you? That's like saying that
Oh
you
my.
bugged me.
I'll tell you later.
Okay. Okay.
But
Apparently that's a real thing.
it's possible with that first night. I was like, well, Rico, I'm gonna go read a book, go to bed. And he's like, let's drink some rum. I was like, oh, Rico, do we have to? And he's like, kept pushing.
Next thing you know, it's 6 a.m.
Yeah, it got later and later. I was like, Rico, I really need to, I'm gonna go jogging in the morning. I need to get some sleep in. He's like, let's drink some more rum. I was like, God damn it, Rico. I know what Ed's talking about.
Okay.
Well, I hope that the Peas and Dr. Ted will still play games with me. I hope I didn't bug them too much.
I'm sure you were fine. See, that's the thing about you fish keepers. You're
Dave Flowers
also
construction code.
you're also self-deprecating. I mean, everybody's like, "Oh my god, I suck so hard." Heard all weekend. Where's Bougie? Where's Nancy B? Where's Bare Bottom Brenton? Where's Jeff
Yeah.
Kane? Followed by
Wait,
sadness and despair.
how did you just
Well-
gloss over that comment where our state flower is the construction code? That's hilarious.
Oh,
For PA.
because
Dr.
I've
Ted,
heard it like 1,000 times. You guys don't know because you don't live here, but that is
Is
a
that
thing.
okay?
Yeah, that is
We got good
a
roads, so I never heard that before. It's new to me.
yeah. He ain't lying.
Dr.
It's crazy here.
Oh, so okay,
Every-
that's not PA. That's the
Yeah,
Dr.
Illinois.
Ted should have just told them all those people that were asking for those people to come over to my 20-gallon tank because they were all in there, except for Bare Bottom. I haven't made him yet, but he is on this list.
You bet Bare Bottom.
No, I had them in as action figures in my booth or in my
made.
tank.
You haven't made him.
So yeah, so they could have seen them in my glass tank.
Glitchy, are you local? Are you a local Illinoisan? Because she says Rockford sucks. It's north of 294 in Chicago. Yep, you ain't lying. And they
Glitchy, is your
work
last
on it
name
all the
James?
time. All the time. It's always under construction every freaking year. I don't know what the hell they're doing. That one's for you, Jeremy. I don't know if you can see it, but it says, "Oh, she's saying she'll move rocks, just no boulders. I'll get rocks to the tank, climb in, but you have to hand them off."
these are actually the limestone, the saltwater rocks. They're already in there. I'm on like scape number 3 or 4, and doesn't matter what I try, the sharks destroy it. So I'm going with plan E, which which is just a very simple scape. I mean, the things I've seen you wouldn't even believe, like where the sharks will go in there, they'll destroy everything, they'll knock all the pile of rocks on them. You're thinking, okay, he just crushed himself. And then he'll sit there for a little bit, and then he'll just shake it off and just throw the rocks and just swim off. I mean, it's nuts. I mean, I know because I bear hugged them before, how strong they are, but they are insanely strong.
You were missed, Nancy B. I'm surprised and shocked and dismayed and saddened that you were not there this weekend. I know Ed has had the opportunity to meet you, but I would love to meet you. I mean, not in a weird way. That kind of sounded weird. But I mean, I would just genuinely.
Well, what are you
like
doing
to
this
meet you.
Saturday? Next Saturday?
I'm not driving to Tennessee.
Oh, I was gonna say I'll buy 2 booths and you can have a table. You could
Miss
sell
Dee Dee's here. I said hi to her, but I don't know if he caught it. Miss Dee Dee.
Are you, Dee? Now,
Three
Glitch,
of the four of us are planning on Kentucky next year. Don't know about Brandon yet.
who said that?
That was Nancy again.
Oh.
So, yeah, I want to push Kentucky hard. Not
I
that
don't.
I have Rico's,
I don't want to push it hard.
I do.
I think
I
we
want
should
us all
not push it
together there
hard. Shouldn't
because
we do
it's
something more fun
no. I
on a
like the
different
idea
date?
of a centrally located Kentucky where I don't have to drive as far. More people can attend.
Not me.
You could attend. You could set aside your little dolls for a week for a year, and then you can come to see real fish keepers.
Find me. Okay, people, this is your situation. Find me a GI Joe convention I can go to other than GI Joe Fest on a different
Why
day.
does it matter? I mean, that's a little toy. You only know you there, or Kentucky, where you know a lot of people, and it's a
Ed, couldn't you go
hobby
to
that
like?
you know and well. You know
But
well.
Couldn't
I
you go
bought
to
about
Comic Con,
30.
Ed? Don't they have that at Comic Con?
No, I've been to dozens of Comic Cons.
Yeah, they don't
It's
really
got
do
to
Isn't
be
that where
GI.
they have all the different comic books, right? And all the games or whatever
Comic
the
books,
cartoon.
yes, but not so much GI Joe, right? I mean, that
Well, no,
well,
really.
G.I. Joe had a comic book when I was a kid.
they would have lots of superheroes and Star Wars stuff, but I don't know about GI Joe. I've never seen much GI Joe at Comic Cons.
Yeah, I haven't
I used
either.
to go to them all the time, but I bought about 30 of my bodies there because I can get used toys so cheap at that convention, and that's where I bought so many of the people's bodies at that show. Because it's hard to find 6-inch action figures that aren't $25 a piece. You know, if I can get them for $5 a piece, it's really cool. I don't care if they're used because I repaint them.
Nancy, your name came up so much. Hey, I told you I'm not talking to you. Stop tempting me with your fish fam ways, witchy woman.
You
Holy
know, I
crap, it's
said,
10:18. You guys, we've gone 18 minutes over.
oh gosh,
Should we keep going? I don't know if you want to keep going. Let me get to the bottom here in case somebody said something of importance.
whoa. Bartender was $150 a night. Each
So,
drink
but
was $10.
how many vouchers did you give out, Jenna? I mean, that had to be a couple $100 too, right? At least. So you're probably looking at what 150, 250, 350,
Oinkies and my
350, 400,
vouchers
something like
still
that.
are.
Maybe 500 tops. So yeah, that's probably not enough to cover the difference.
Food is going to cost thousands probably.
And Stephen isn't wrong. I mean, I guess I really don't. I mean, because so many of us don't drink, and by us I mean you guys. Um,
I generally never drink either.
right, you don't drink. There's a lot of people. I don't think Dee Dee drinks. I don't think there's a lot. There's a bunch. Holly didn't drink. Kalish
But
drank.
I would, to be honest, I would get a pop if they were giving out pops.
But anyway, I mean, good Lord, just buy your own damn drink.
If they had pina coladas, I would drink a pina colada.
Skull.
I love a good
Skull
frozen
isn't
drink.
tall. Skull's like 5 foot tall. What are you talking about, Dr. Tub? Ed is tall. He can almost
I
look
was
me in the eye.
I was the tallest, or I was the shortest groomsman. I've never been the shortest guy out of the group. That was bizarre. It was like I finally was on a basketball team.
Actually, I was just thinking, I think Mary Oliver
No.
had a comment that said she was only 5 feet and 100 pounds. Did I
Yeah.
read that right?
Yeah, you did. I
Those
had that
sharks are 5
highlighted.
feet too. They may not eye her the same way they eye me.
Yeah, right.
They might-
Xanadu is tall, but he is not as tall as Ryan. Because Xanadu and I are almost eye to eye. He's a little taller than me, maybe an
Oh,
inch.
Ryan.
But Ryan is considerably. I mean, he is at least 2, 3, 4 inches taller than me. I don't know how tall he is, but
And Ryan is never like perfectly straight up. He's kind of bent over a little bit. So
he's a little hunched. So
yeah, if he stood straight up, he's super tall.
he is definitely the
Ed,
tallest guy in the fish fam that
Ed,
I've met.
the Kentucky thing is only every other year, and your GI Joe thing is every year. So just alternate.
Yeah,
But that's still like 40 action figures I'm not going to get. But there
But who-
are other
until
conventions.
next year.
I have a really hard time trying to find toy conventions. I don't know where. I always find out about them after they happened. And I'm sure there's toy conventions everywhere, but I never see
I bet you all those vendors at that toy convention probably sell on eBay or Etsy or something. You know what I mean?
yeah,
You just get
and you don't have
directly
to
from them.
like meet people you never met before. You just buy
Then I
them.
have to pay for shipping and handling, and it's not worth it.
Whip will cover all your shipping and handling.
Is there
Or
some type of
Skipper.
membership
Maybe Skipper
that
will.
you could? Is there some type of membership you can get on eBay that'll just pay for your shipping and handling?
I don't know about eBay, but I would check Amazon. You can get stuff shipped for free on Amazon.
It's all new.
Steven says that's the ideal environment: small group, games, beer, and brownies. I'm down for that.
No brownies. I'm
Yeah.
just give me a.
Poor Denny. He had
I don't like
what
those
did he
nut
say he had? Is half a brownie, you know, and it damn near took him out.
It woke up on Tuesday.
Yeah.
Actually, it was super
about
cool
a-
meeting Kalish. She was really cool.
What a meat platter.
Oh my God,
meat
Kalish
platter
was so cool.
with
And Xanadu.
crackers
I mean,
grapes.
Yeah, I mean, of everybody I met, and mostly just because I talked to them dozens and dozens of times without actually meeting them. But Xanadu, Kalish, and Killer Kitty, those were my three favorite new meets for sure.
Killer was super nice. Jesse from One More Fish was super cool. Manzanita Matt met him.
I had met a couple times apparently, but I don't remember. I remember
Dr. Tubb was an ass, but that's what I expect. So it's cool.
Yeah. I met Dr. Tubb a couple years ago. I'm flexible on the brownie to booze ratio. Yeah, but I still haven't met Nancy. See, we still got to meet Nancy over there.
Actually, meeting
met
Fathom in
there,
person
she
was
would have
cool.
measured all the tall people.
That toy convention in Nashville, I checked it out, and it's almost just all Star Wars. Let's see what Steven has a thing here. Toy convention, and if it says brick, it's freaking Legos, and there's millions of brick events, and they're all freaking Legos. See, look, it's all bricks.
Well, I mean, it kind of just comes down to you can hang out with all your friends and have a great time, or you can ditch everybody and go hang out with a bunch of people who are probably more into Star Wars than they are GI Joe, anyways. They're just going to talk trash about them. But
that's so not true. They are so GI Joe. It's the biggest GI Joe event in America, and like they dress up like GI Joes.
I'm
And
just going by what Whip told me from last year. So
I was planning on getting a room at the place this year, so that way I could just buy stuff and then drop it off in my room and go back. Because my back was spasming so bad this year, I couldn't handle buying stuff and carrying on. So I only spent like a few hours each day. It really sucked.
you just need like a buyer, somebody who can like just buy on your behalf and give them a list, specs and.
Let's see, there's one in Houston. It's October. Oh, this is this year. I can't do this year. Wow, there's 500 dealers at this one in Houston.
They say that's the best one for body selection.
Well, this one has pop culture, trading cards. So it's like the GI Joe event probably has 400 just GI Joe booths, which is really cool. But I mean, they also sell other used toys like the wrestlers and stuff.
You never know what you might see, right? I mean, you're not even thinking about it until you see it.
How do you make it so? Okay, I need to
Like
ask
if you
you
ever want
guys.
to do another Zen Ginger and you need even bigger, manlier hands, like a wrestler body would be good,
Well, I've got a scientific question for you guys. How do
Nancy
you?
has a scientific question for you, Ed.
Oh,
What
is
if
it?
we all buy GI Joe and bring it to Kentucky with us and gift it to you?
I will be there. If Nancy could just get my Walmart to start selling GI Joes, it would be awesome. I went to Walmart in Virginia and they had not millions, but lots of GI Joes. Nothing in Chattanooga area. It just sucks. Okay, but here's my scientific question. Stephen P sent me this thing that's called toycon.com. And then but there's a way that you can make a little thing on your web page or on your screen, and then you can click it and open it again later. How do you do that? It's a shortcut. How do you make a shortcut on your wallpaper?
What?
Could you hear me? Okay,
I
so
heard
like
you.
if
I'm
you
not
want to
sure
go
I
back,
understood you.
okay, I want to go back to this toycon.com someday.
So just
And there's a way that you can
in the middle of
make
the
it.
page, Ed, just right click on it and say create shortcut link on desktop.
Hang on. Okay. Screen. What's it? What was it that I'm supposed to look for?
Find
Right
blank
click.
space on the web page, right click on it in that context menu. Create
It'd be under
shortcut.
more. I can share it. I could share it to my Facebook, but I don't see a
Do you see a send to?
thing.
And then in the menu that comes up for send to, do you have desktop?
I have share, open in sidebar, read aloud. I don't know. What does that mean? There's a screenshot.
Or you could just favorite
Is
it
it?
and then it'll be in your favorites and you can go back whenever you want.
Okay, I see favorites.
I would do that.
In these
That's
little
how I would.
dots.
Add to favorite.
How do I add it? Right now, my favorites are Facebook, Google, Screen Community, and McAfee Live Safe. These are probably things that Rico set up for me.
And Pornhub.
No.
Yeah, I was gonna say you can tell with the pause as he's skipping over the ones he doesn't want to read out.
I can show it to you.
He's like, I got Google, Microsoft, the New York Times, Wall Street
Edie says my
Journal.
brother's GI Joe really liked my Barbies. I always found him in bed with Barbies.
Seriously, I'm gonna call my nephew and see if he still has my old toys and just have him send them all to Ed. Since
No,
I mean he's like
that'd be too nice.
it's like probably 40 now or something. Yeah.
300 people with 3 drink vouchers.
He's probably sold them all.
Nah,
So
I don't
that's
think he.
900 drink vouchers, right? If I'm doing the math right, that's 900 times 10. That's $1,800. What is that? Somebody do the math on that.
It's more than $50.
Would this be called a new tab?
Nope. Add to favorites.
Add to favorites.
Don't see add to favorites.
Fun fact: Zen Ginger and partner drove 11 times the distance of the International Space Station from sea level to its space orbit. Truth, dedication. I don't know that that's true. I refuse to believe that's true.
Well,
Well, if the
I
space
don't
station
think-
is in low Earth orbit, that's only could be like between 110 and 150, 60,000, 150, 60 miles from
Good
sea
night,
level.
Skitty.
it's called koicons.com. So maybe I can just remember it. Or I'll take
So
a picture of it.
I'm looking at the analytics here, and since you started trying to favorite this, we went from 130 people down to 17.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
Well,
way
let's
to go.
stop
You're killing us,
talking
man. You're
about
killing us.
let's stop talking about this. And I'll go back so that way we get at least one person watching. There, I'm back.
No, we're back to 27.
Nice.
The world likes your choice.
Oh my gosh. Skitty Nonia's redacted a couple of her messages.
Yeah, and then she left. So I'm sure it's something you said. I drink, but it only makes me friendlier to the people I already know. You
Heaven
drink
forbid, right?
bourbon, right? If I remember, Stephen, correct me if I'm wrong, but aren't you a bourbon guy? God, I forget. Or is it? I mean, I know whiskey is bourbon, but pretty sure it was bourbon. I do drink, just not often, says Dee Dee. Well, you didn't have a drink with me. In fact, I don't even hardly saw you the whole weekend, other than during the wedding. He was a
I
busy
love
girl.
getting caught in the rain.
If Ed likes pina coladas,
like
does
pina
he also
colada?
like getting caught in the rain?
Getting caught in the rain.
I was the
Yes,
shortest of the girls.
I
Yeah,
love
you were a
in the-
tiny girl there, Dee Dee. Yeah, you do. I know you do. You've told me that many times. Ed.
Who's taller, Dee Dee or Jenna?
Gotta be close either way.
And
They could
Jenna
get their
is a
action
very
figures and we
tiny
can measure.
person as well. Yeah. Crystal is only like 5'2", and she's
I
like,
was gonna say,
damn.
both crystals are short too.
Yeah, but Jenna's definitely shorter. I don't know how tall Jenna is, but she's shorter than
Well,
Crystal.
I was getting ready to say it's because next to Stephen P, but you're taller probably than Stephen
Yeah.
P, so that doesn't hold up.
Only by a little bit. I'm willing to do that, Nancy. I am willing to do that if it gets in there. Everyone buy one GI Joe and bring it to the Kentucky Bluegrass for Ed.
I'm seriously gonna text my nephew and ask him what he did with all my old toys. If he's got them in a box somewhere, they're going your way, Ed.
Well, that's awfully nice of you. You don't have to do that though. But it's cool. My
Drama has
dad-
arrived a Hammond. I deem dinosaur. What?
I don't know what that means.
I'm not sure what she's talking about, but it's funny.
Well, he's
Link
got
to
another toy
Oh, there
convention.
you go. There you go, buddy. Link to toy convention calendar.
Wait, that was what I was just on that I was trying to figure out how to make a shortcut to. But it's okay. I will
We'll figure it out, bud.
yeah. Normally if I want to save something, I have to send it to Facebook. And then
I mean,
I
hell, in this day and age, that URL you can almost just remember, right? ToyCon's calendar.
Well, I don't know about the calendar part, but I can definitely remember the ToyCon.
I mean, if you just search ToyCon's calendar in any search engine, you'll get there.
Dr. Tubb wants to hear about your Kung Fu grip, Ed.
Next year, if he doesn't sing that much, he'll get a piece of my Kung Fu grip.
Oh,
Whoa.
I need more
Brownies with a
music.
kick. Yum. Oh, mine is this month, maybe too soon. I don't know what we're talking about.
all right. Now I'm pretty sure if Mary goes in the Shark Tanks, those sharks are going after her because
Yeah.
they're on par with each other in size. So
Glitchy
You
says,
do
I
what
have
you-
some, Ed. You can have them.
Oh, I don't want to steal everybody's good stuff. I didn't mean to do that.
Hey, you made it. Hey, you.
But what you do is if you're going to go into a Shark Tank, just put a whole bunch of salami and bologna and stuff in your pockets. So that way, if they come after you, they'll go after the bologna instead.
or by having the smells attached to you, you're guaranteeing they will go after you. 100%.
Well, I saw in The Office, and Michael Scott was saying that's a good way to do bears. Just make sure you always have salami in your pocket when you're dealing with
Yeah.
bears.
Oh, I was always told you don't have to be the fastest. You just can't be the slowest. That was the advice
I'm
I
always
was
the
given.
slowest.
I've seen
Since
you
my
run. I
back-
believe it.
Since my back injury, yeah. It took me a while to be able to walk normal, but I still can't run normal at all.
That sounds.
I mean, between
scientific.
the very first time I saw Ed at the Clash and now, he definitely lost like an inch of height because of his back. For sure.
I'm
Yeah,
shrinking.
because I remember him being like on par with me, like almost as
Yeah,
tall
he
as
was.
I wasn't that tall, but I'm
Well,
definitely.
you were
close. Now you're
you
not
were
even
taller.
close.
You were taller for sure.
I was
You have definitely
6'2",
lost some inches.
and now I'm
Ed,
probably
does
like
Dr. Ted
under
have an
6'1".
action figure? Oh, yes, he does. Yes, he does, Mary Oliver. He's in
Oh,
a
it's
tub
actually a good
playing
one
guitar.
too.
Yeah, it was
Yep.
very good.
Playing guitar in a
Actually, a
tub.
good one. I can't get it because it's too far away right now, but I might be able to find a photo.
You need a grabber, Ed.
A grabber?
Yeah, like for the old people
Oh,
and they
Zen
drop their
is-
keys.
I did get a photo of Zen holding her action figure. There's Dr. Ted with his tub.
There it is. Jenna says maybe Ed is the same height. Whip keeps growing. No, I'm pretty sure that's not true. And Scuba Steve says when I first met James and Ed, they were like 6'5". I don't know about James, but Ed was very tall. He was a big
I
man.
think James is like
Now he's a
5'8",
shorter big man.
5'8". But I've got deteriorating discs in my back, and so.
Uh-oh,
Just-
Nancy's calling you out there, big man. Xanadu, you know you can do it now. You should try it.
What's that?
Go to Lexington.
Oh,
And for Mary Oliver, just in case, I'm going to make sure they have a big meal the night before you go in the tank, just to play it safe. I've seen what happens when they get triggered.
I think it would be hilarious. I don't know how you would work the insurance angle in just in case something were to go bad.
Probably homeowners.
I
Same
mean,
as
it's not like
I,
cat.
it's not like they
I
can
went
swallow
into
or
a
anything,
Shark
but
Tank
they
and
could
got
definitely give a
bitten.
nasty bite. You know.
Wouldn't it be gross if you had cookie cutter sharks?
I mean, I don't know if I didn't ever show it or anything, but I was goofing around one time with the peacock bass, and I had my finger over top. It jumped out and took the skin from here all the way up the side of my finger. I was like, God.
No kidding.
No, I mean, yeah, they're just, I don't know, they're fast, you know. It's just,
Oh, I know
it
they're
felt like I
fast. I
got hit
didn't
with a
realize they
hammer,
had
and
teeth.
then I looked, and it was just the whole side. They just, you know,
Maybe 2
they're,
meals just
they're
to be
little
safe.
shits. Yeah. Well, trust me, every time I go in there to mess with the aquascape, I like power load them the night before. I mean, they're so lethargic the next day because they're just in digestion
Oh,
mode, you know.
boom.
Yeah,
I know.
they're getting fish, shrimp, squid, octopus. You know, it's like
Is that what they do at
they're basically their
aquariums?
bellies are so fat they can't lay flat. You know.
At aquariums, those sharks almost look like drones. They just swim in circles and they don't do anything. Is it because they're just overly fed?
Well, they do keep
I
them
don't
well
know.
fed, so they don't go
I
after
mean,
the other fish.
I think part of it too, like for me, they know me really well, right? Like it's a more intimate relationship than with like a public aquarium kind of thing. So they know that whenever usually when I'm in there, it's for food, so they get all excited. But even when I mess with Aquascape, it's kind of like that curiosity kill the cat thing. Like the sharks, they want to see, like they want to be all up in your business. What are you doing? You know, they're just interested in what's going on. So, but I mean, when something's damn near as big as you are, and it's just bumping into you and swimming between your legs and sticking his face in whatever you're messing with, it's just distracting when you're trying to do stuff, and you never exactly know what they're gonna do. I mean, they've never taken a nip at me yet, but the worst thing they've ever done is one time I was bent over doing like something, and it just swam right up my back and then off my side, and they feel weird when that happens.
Is there skin like sandpaper on you? Or
I mean, a
do
little
you
bit,
not
but it's
feel
like the
that
bottom
since
of
they're
them,
underwater?
and they kind of use their fins and they're just sort of climbing up your back. You don't know what they're going to do, and it's just weird.
That's awesome. Have we had any comments lately?
Yeah, I can only see them when Whip puts them up on the thing, so they get big enough on my tablet.
Yeah, the Zenny's been here. You's been here. Genesis Steve, I think Steven was telling me you showed him your blood parrot and said it draws blood. I've had an Oscar draw blood once, but it was only a little bit, and it wasn't like he degloved me or anything. Are
Are you
talking about
or
sharks?
what?
Yes. Jeremy keeps sharks. He does. He has a 3,000
Is you Japanese?
gal, and I lost internet. Sorry.
You're back.
You tell him what you got.
The Shark Tank is 3,000 display, 4,500 gallon total system with support system. Sump and estuary, mangrove estuary.
Are you Japanese? Ohio gozaimasu. We'll see if he says anything. My cat's name is Nico.
And we were
Nico's
talking about
Japanese for cat.
real sharks. Yep. Not catfish.
And they give you mermaid purses all the time, don't they? Or is that seasonal or how's that work?
No, they're It's definitely spread out throughout the whole year.
Okay, cool.
At one point, I was up to slightly under 30 of them a while ago.
30 eggs?
Yeah, I went through and there was maybe 8 of them that weren't fertilized, so I pitched them, and then I had 4 that were definitely have baby sharks in them, so I took them and traded them to my LFS. There's the LFS that John used to go to, House Tropicals, for store credit. They have a good marine section.
You is Chinese. That's awesome. I don't know any Mandarin. I wish I did. Darn it.
You, Peugeot.
What was that?
It's beer in Chinese.
Hey.
My wife's
That's
Chinese,
awesome.
so I know a little bit.
Oh, that's super cool. My brother's wife is Vietnamese, but I don't think she knows anything.
If you said something bad, you can say "Bitsui" to him. I mean, shut up. Someday.
Oh my gosh, I'm way behind on the show. There we go.
Come on, man.
I
Keep
just
up.
saw me pop up Ted's photo. Or Dr. Tubbs. Well, how much longer do you think we're going to go? Because I am kind of starving. I hate to be a big jerk.
We can go anytime because we are well over the 2-hour mark. I
Well,
just realized my tank light started going off about 3 minutes ago, and I'm like, uh-oh, we went way longer than anticipated.
They're
least you didn't
banded
spill
bamboo
anything.
sharks. You about 5 years old.
What's the life expectancy on those, Jeremy?
Oh, it's probably up there.
Yeah, like 50 years. Outlive you.
Yeah, I was gonna say at least 30.
Where are they from in the world?
From like Vietnam all the way down to like Indonesia over to the Philippines.
What temperatures do they like to be at?
They're flexible. I mean, anything from like maybe 70 to, well, for periods of time they can go to very high temperatures, like 86 or whatever. But it can even go out of the water. They'll climb from pool to pool, kind of thing. But normally they're going to be about between 50 and 150 feet down. It's going to be maybe 68 to 72 degrees in that area. But it's kind of one of those things where with marine fish, there's like what they can tolerate while they're feeding or doing this or that, but there's where they'll, stay at the comfort level kind of thing. Even with like, I know that everyone always thinks that like South American peacock bass and discus and stuff, they just want to be in 88, 90 degree water. It's not. I've been there. I've seen it. Like they don't sit there in that edge of that water that's not hot. They go way down and they sit in underneath shadows to cool down. It's still probably 84 degrees where they're at, but it is not like that surface temp. I mean, they'll go up there to hit food or to pick on something, and then they go back down where it's cooler. So.
Are there any of those invasive in like the Gulf?
Not to my knowledge.
So now we know if it happens, who to blame. But they might eat lionfish.
What are we talking about? What kind of species?
The brown banded bamboos. I mean, lionfish live in the same part of the world as they do, but They're not really.
Jeremy.
Not really how they seem.
Hey, Jeremy. Jeremy number 2.
For a little while we were getting a lot of Jeremys and Jeromies, but now I think we've moved on to Jessies. We're getting a lot of
Yeah,
Jessies.
now there's a lot of Jessies. Yep.
Hey, Jeremy. Jeremy owns my favorite fish store in all of Kentucky, and I haven't been in Kentucky forever.
Well, you know how you can fix that is go there in June of next year.
I was going to say you'll be there in June. And you'll probably drive through it on your way to the OCAs too.
Not really. Paducah is kind of off to the side. It's like on my way to go to St. Louis, and I'd be going straight north to get to where you
still cut through the corner of it.
Oh, the last time I was in Kentucky was when I went up to see Scuba Steve last Christmas.
It'll only ever be one Chattanooga.
Yep. So when I die, it's all over.
It's done.
Didn't you used to have a clone, Ed? Like somebody who named their channel like similar to yours?
There was a guy named like Nantucket Ned or something.
Yeah, something Ned. Yeah.
or no, maybe it was Saskatoon Ned or something, or
I'm pretty sure something Ned. I remember the Ned part.
I think it was somewhere in the South also, which was funny.
Yeah. Was it Tennessee Ned or something?
No, it was one of those cities like Freeport, but not Shreveport.
It definitely seemed like though it was
where
like
did the Tanuski? Maybe it was Tanuski. No, I don't think it was that.
Alabama.
It was one of those.
Tuskegee?
It was Tuskegee. I don't think it was.
That'd be like Tuskegee Ted, right?
Yeah.
All right, guys.
I think it was Ned, though.
I think we've lost some people. We're losing steam here. I think we're gonna just call it a night. Zemi, we love you. Dr. Ted, thank you for being here. Scuba Stevo, I know you're Ed's favorite. And
Tuscaloosa, yes.
Tuscaloosa, there she goes. That's why we love her. She's a very smart woman.
Her brains are so big. That's why she has to dye her hair so nobody sees the wrinkles.
She does have some big brains. Zen
and
up
you're
next.
right, you could freeze me because I like the cold.
I'm just gonna pull a MNC and say we're pulling the plug and gonna end it. So we'll talk to y'all later, and you enjoy your weekend for what it's worth. And if you're local to me, hopefully you'll go to the Quad City Swap and see Miss Roxanne and Peplin and buy some axolotls. So we'll talk to y'all later.
Next Saturday, Nashville Swap.
Or next Saturday, Nashville.
Doesn't Mike always say we'll call it good?
We'll call it good. We're gonna call it good. And so we'll talk to y'all later. Bye.